Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JTraedz TV, where we discuss all stock-related contents and much more. Guys, I do apologize for being out for these past 2 days. Was in a hospital with the, with the Queen, making sure everything was okay with her. She was going through a little bit of complications, so that's why I've been out. So hope y'all can, excuse me for that, man. So, but I am back on the scene right now, guys. But I do have to monitor her, from time to time to make sure everything is okay. But so far, so good. So right now, we are going to be focused on the market today. And if anything does, come up, guys, I will alert you guys to let you guys know, anything that may take place. Let's go ahead. Jenna, good morning to you. Engineer, good morning to you as well, Queen. Let's go ahead, guys, and take a dive into our recaps. And let's go over our SPY recaps from yesterday, guys. We had a nice downtrend setup from the 605.80, 606 back down underneath 605 itself, where we started to downtrend, and that was due to the talks to the tariffs once again. And right now, let's go over the recaps. We did have an open on SPY at 604.19. We had a high of 605.06. We had a low of 599.27. We had a close of 601.36 with a volume of 73.2 million. Right now, let's go into our earnings real quick. As far as our earnings, guys, like I said, nothing really major coming out as of now. Like I said, no major blue chip companies. And once they do roll around the corner, I will let you guys know and alert you guys when blue chips companies will basically appear once again. Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta, and so forth. As far as our economics, guys, we did have the PPI data and initial jobless claims that came out at 8:30. And we will be having the 30-year bond auction that will be at 1 o'clock p.m. So that'll be the only thing that we'll have from this point on. Other than that, guys, let's get ready to rock and roll into our choice, see what the market has to offer, and see where we go from here. In a matter of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go. Alright, guys, thank you so much for joining me, man. Right now, we are back, man. I'm glad to be back. Like I said, we was in the hospital for a little bit, man. I had to, monitor the queen. She's going through a little bit of complications and so forth. But right now, like I said, we are doing pretty well right now. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. And we got about 20 seconds, guys, to the bell ring. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Make sure you have your trade plan set in motion, and let's see where we go from here. So y'all already know what time it is, guys. So I'm here, man. I am here because a lot of people was asking about me, and again, I was out. It was due to just personal, family issues. So I am back right now. As of now, if anything changes, I will alert you guys. So we have about 5 seconds, guys, until the bell ring, and a matter of 4, 3, 2, 1. Game time, game time. So let's see where we go from here, guys. Let's see what we got today. So right now we had a pullback from yesterday, guys, from the areas of 605.80 up to 606. Wound up getting that pullback underneath 605, and we started to get that downtrend. So let's see where we go to see can we start to get this reversal back up towards the upside. For sure, like I said, we need buyers to get right back above that 600 level, guys, as we push our way back up towards the 602s and 604s and so forth. So definitely just keep this on watch. Due to a few business changes, guys, I will update you guys on things that's going to be taking place as far as the stream. As far as tickers, we will be putting up the ticker request because a few little changes has been made. That was just due to business talks behind the cameras and everything of that nature. So as far as tickers, we will be recommending ticker requests and so forth from this point where you can go into the tip jar and request tickers doing especially as we are focusing on these trades. If you want to interrupt the stream and ask for certain tickers, we will be putting it up soon. So right now we're just definitely just keeping everything on watch at this moment. See where we go from here. But yeah, guys, I am back, man. I'm glad to be back, man. I know I missed out, man, but like I said, I had to take care of family first, man. Family come first. So right now we have broken out of the downtrend setup as of now. So downtrend has broken out and so forth. And again, we do want to see a break back above that 60. What's up, Unsighted? Yeah, man, was in the hospital, man. Jenna, she was having a little bit of complications. But everything is fine as of now. And like I said, I definitely will keep you guys updated. So I had to basically monitor her for like 2 days straight. So that's why I was out. But so far so good. Her and the baby are okay. So but again, anything goes. Anything comes up, I will alert you guys, update you guys on that as well. So yeah, right now, guys, definitely keep it on watch. We have broken out of that downtrend setup, guys. Like I said, we want to see those buys break above that $600 level as we push our way back up towards the 602, 604 levels. Right now, we do have Google. What is the top gain as of now? Besides VIX, so we know VIX is moving up. So it look like everything is still pulling back at this time. So it seems like everything is still pulling back. VIX has been going up, definitely been breaking up. Because remember, the area that we needed to stay underneath if we wanted to see more upside on SPY was going to be, like I said, VIX would have fall back underneath $17, which from yesterday, it looked like VIX wound up reclaiming that $16 level up to $17 to $18 level. So it definitely went on an uptrend while SPY went on a downtrend. So you could definitely see the difference between the two. So you could definitely see that setup, that uptrend setup on VIX, which is which is causing SPY to go on a downtrend setup. So we definitely would need VIX to fall back underneath, to the lower 17s as we possibly push our way back up on SPY at this moment. Still seems like everything is in a red right now. It seems like Microsoft is up and Nvidia is up. Still getting a little weak. So I still don't see a lot of strength right now. I mean, it's still looking weak at this moment. I mean, it's just still looking weak at this time. I still don't see no strength just yet. So the market is still like on a fade right now from yesterday's movement up to a 606. Started still catching that fade. We are somewhat holding in a range as of now. We still have yet to crack underneath that 597.50, and we still have yet to break back above that 601.50 level. So right now we're in a range. So we have tops and we have bottoms as of now. So far from what I'm looking at, yeah, we have ran up towards that, what's price point is that? 601.50 to 602-ish level that we still have not yet to break. So definitely just still keep this on watch. But right now I still see weakness. I still see weakness taking place. So I still don't see any man, what's up, Hoops? What's up, boss? Yeah, and I do apologize for being out for 2 days, man. Had a little medical emergency, man, and I was out for 2 days, man. So I was in the hospital for like 2 days straight, but everything is okay as of now. And like I was saying, I will keep everybody updated to let everybody know, what takes place. So I've been all over the place, man. So I mean, plus I just had to get that mental reset, man, because dealing with a pregnant woman and the kids, and then helping you guys trade. I mean, I just needed that mental break, to get myself back to normal, man. And 'cause like I said, man, streamers are not perfect, man. We go through things like everybody else, and we go through ups and downs like everybody else, and just needed that mental break, man, because we was going through a lot, her and the baby, and she was, like I said, stomach pains and so forth, and it was a lot, man. But I mean, so far so good, man. I can't complain. So we'll see where we go from here, man. Definitely see where we go from here. So yeah, right now we like I said, we slowly breaking out of that downtrend, but we just still got this buy and volume step in. Like I said, everything is still majority of everything is still in the red. Still look like we're still pulling down at this moment. I mean, looking like nothing is still holding at this time. Again, if we definitely want to see some more upside, we want to first and foremost hold back above that $600 mark. $600 mark for that push back up to 602. So right now, we definitely want to keep that on watch to see can these buyers, come in and start to create an uptrend. Pretty much a reversal from a downtrend now to an uptrend. So we know we had a downtrend yesterday from that 606 level all the way back down to the 597.50. So we definitely want to see can we start to get a reversal, between today and tomorrow, going into tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we should be having consumer sentiments coming out tomorrow. But first and foremost, like I said, the main thing that we want to watch, we want to get back above $600 level first and foremost, because you want to get back into that $600 range. If we don't, $600 can turn right back into resistance as we start to pull back down. So I mean, right now, downtrend is still in motion. Like I said, we're slowly trying to build our way back up towards the upside, but we definitely want to see those buyers get that push back, back above 600. But right now, everything's still looking like it's fading at this time. So just definitely still keep this on watch, though. Everything's still like it's fading, still like in this fading mood. But we are in the range. We are in the range because we went up as high as around 601.50, and like I said, there was a 597.50. So we are in the range as of now. What's up, Chart Queen, man? I was going on your Instagram. I was liking all your stuff, man, and I'm glad that you are enjoying yourself on your vacation. Well deserved, though, Queen. Well deserved. Well deserved, Queen. But I am back. But yeah, like I said, guys, a few changes will be made going into next week. So I just want to make you guys aware that a few changes will be made going into next week. So as far as the stream time, as far as TradeCast, I mean, I think a few things going to be changed. Because there was a lot of business talks behind the scenes. So going to be changing up a little bit. What's up, NS? What's up, boss? So let's see where we're going today, guys. Let's see how the market is going to react today.
Miss ya, bro. Hope you are doing well.
Yeah, man. I was tending to the queen and the baby, man. Like I said, had to be by her side for a little bit because she was going through a little bit of complications. But I mean, right now, so far, everything is good, boss. So and I do apologize for being out, but I had to take care of family. So like I said, if anything does come up, guys, I will alert you guys, let you guys know ahead of time. And engineer, me and you always stay in contact, so I will let you know for sure. Yeah, CHYM, yeah. Gonna be having that IPO coming out that is Chime's stock. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. We do have Chime coming out today as well. So, I don't think it's out yet. I think it's coming out during noontime. I don't think it's out yet. No, it's not out yet. It's not out yet. So yeah, Chime will be coming out, guys, with their new IPO. That's gonna be CHYM. So definitely write that down. For future, references, for future purposes. So keep your eyes peeled on Chime. So it should be releasing today, if I'm not mistaken. So right now, buyers are trying to get back above that 600 range. What was the open today? Open today was $600.01. So we just need to hold above $600 for that push back up towards 600 to 602. Because the main things that we want to get back above is going to be around that 601.50 to 601.63. That's based off of the 180 chart. So that's going to be one of the keys that we need to get back above.
VA, please.
Yeah, so guys, like I said, as far as ticket requests, I'm just letting you guys know. Starting next week, we're gonna be doing putting up the requests. As far as ticket requests, I mean, you can go through the tips, tips jar, and request certain tickets as well, because we're gonna have a lot coming up. So in order to avoid certain distractions, we're gonna be definitely putting up the ticket requests soon. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. And I'm gonna be really mainly focused on our one-on-ones too as well. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more one-on-ones than the Traedz Caster stream. So, cause like I said, a lot of things behind the scenes has taken place, and a few changes will be made. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. So right now, guys, NS BA04 has reclaimed that $200 level, trying to push his way back up towards that look like around that 205 to 206 level. So yeah, you have started to reverse back up towards the upside. I'll have to take a look at the entire setup to see on how we're looking. So yeah, guys, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Because I don't want y'all to be surprised by anything. Just let you know ahead of time that ticket requests and everything will be possibly posting up next week. It's just a lot, like I said, a lot of behind the scenes things that took place, and a lot of changes is gonna be taking place. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time. It was like I said, what am I doing? It was just something I had to adjust to. So I'm just letting you know. From a business standpoint. Right now, BA in there. So look like BA, like we started we ran up as high as, what was this at? Looked like around close to 218, and we started to get that pull back down. So we let me see. Do I have a chart set up for this one? No, I do not. So yeah, ticket request, guys. Like I said, we will be having the things put up, man. Because I do a lot for the team, man. So I definitely got to put up a ticket request, and because I give out free content already as it is, and it's just a lot going on right now. So right now it's like we're in the range right now, NS. As far as the 200 range, we caught a 200 range bounce. Wound up rotating our way up towards close to the areas of 218. It started to pull back down. So it looked like this is the range that we in as of now. So look around 208. Look like around 208 real quick. So let me see, around 208 level. So you're underneath 208 at this time. So it look like we're seeing more downside than upside on Boeing, boss, on BA. So it look like more downside is presenting itself versus upside at this moment. Because like I said, you ran up as high as 218, and you got rejected and came back on down. Alright, so right now as far as, so again, from $200 level, you can see where these bottoms are at. Start to rotate our way up to 218, back underneath this 208, back down to 200. So you can clearly see that you're on the down, that you're basically on the, it's basically in the bearish sentiments versus bullish. So if we want to get back above the bullish, bullish side of things, we have to get back above 208 for sure. Right now, you're definitely on a pullback situation right now where you have lost that floor of 208. Right back down into the areas of 200 and so forth in the lower areas. So definitely keep that on watch, boss. But yeah, right now you definitely went on a nice little downtrend. I'm gonna say this too underneath my my chart, underneath 180. I'm gonna save that one. So yeah, just keep that in mind, NS. So you can see the rotation up from 200 to 218. Right back on down, and that mid area was around 208. So again, if we want to see upside, we want to definitely get back on top of that floor of 208. You can see right here how 208 held as the floor, and you can see on how 208 held as a ceiling. So you can see right here that that's going to be the key area that you need to get back above. Other than that, you're just getting a fade on down. You done cracked all the indicators, 90 MA, 20 MA, 50, getting that pull back down to the downside. So so definitely getting that pullback. So I'll be mindful of that. So you definitely have more downside than upside at this moment as far as BA. So be mindful of that. All right, let's see what else we got. So watch. NS, watch 208. Watch 208. Let me see. Microsoft. What is Microsoft doing? Microsoft still trying to hold its way up. Right now, as far as SPY, we are back above the 600 range. We need to get that break back above that 601 up to that 602. So right now, I mean, look like it's still trying to create an uptrend up towards the upside. So definitely be mindful of that. I mean, still moving up. I mean, still moving up towards the upside. So definitely be mindful of that. All right. So how are we looking on the VIX? And like I said, guys, I mean, I'm only doing tickets freely for the rest of this. I mean, for the rest of this week. Other than that, like I said, ticket requests going up next week. Just letting you guys know.
My guy, good morning.
Man, good morning, Unc. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So right now, as far as CRWV, you have got rejected underneath that 155. So right now you have cracked 150. So watch that level, like I said, and you have these lows right around, look like around 146. Look like around 146 where buyers came in. You bounce. So again, if we continuously keep falling underneath this 150 range, you do have room. So we'll do this. We'll set up a little channel at this time. We'll utilize these areas real quick. And what was that? 145. Should be 145. All right, there we go. So right now, as of now, engineer, so right now you're in the bottom range. So right now, 155 tops, 150 mid, and 145 bottoms. So right now, we still have yet to break back above 155, which is holding up a strong resistance. Mid area, you have cracked 150 with possible room to fall back down towards that 145. So right now, you're in the bottom range, $10 range of 155 tops, 145 bottoms. So definitely keep that on watch. So right now, you definitely getting a pullback on that bad boy. So keep that on watch there. You still have a lot more downside than upside at this moment. Now, if we want to see more, if we want to see potential upside, we got to get back above 150. So you got to, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, write those prices down. Write those prices down. CRWV, right now we're in the channel, 155, 145, mid area, 150. Again, if we want to see upside, you got to get back above that 150 range. Get back, you can see it clearly right here. I got everything set up in front of you guys. 155 tops, 150 bottoms, mid areas, and 145 bottoms. No problem at all, engineer. So yeah, keep that written down. So that's the range that you're in as of now. So we know what the tops is. We know what the possible bottoms is. Because you can see what buyers came in at around 145. Started to get that push right back up towards the 155 level. So right now you're in that range. All right, let's keep it back. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. And like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of adjustments over the weekend. I'll be setting up the times for the streams as far as trade cast and so forth. And, the time frames of the stream. Because like I said, just a few little business things behind the scenes that took place. And again, not in my control, out of my control. And, it was just, things that, was talked about behind the scenes. So I have to make certain adjustments at this time. So it's not you guys' fault. It's just, again, business situations that took place behind the scenes. So just letting you guys know ahead of time. So still keeping it on watch, guys. Yeah, right now. All right, let's see. So today's the 12th, right? So just taking a look where we at right now. So $600 level. Just keeping these bad boys on watch. All right. So just make sure you have your trade plan set in motion, guys. That's it. Make sure you have your trade plan set in motion. As of now, as far as the pre-market lows going into intradays, look like we're trying to create an uptrend, guys. Look like we're slowly creating an uptrend back up towards the upside. We held above that 597.50. Started to slowly move our way back up towards that 601 level. So right now, look like it's on a slow uptrend right as of now. Trying to build its way back up towards the upside. So we know where the strongest resistance levels are lying at is going to be around 605. But we still have some ways before we get back up towards those price points. But we know we got to get back above these key levels in order to see the 605 levels and so forth. So we got to get back above this key level to see that 604 to 605 level. So that's going to play a major role. That's going to play a key. So right here, you kind of see like around these areas where that you can see right here where sellers came in at right around at 601.63 got that rejection right back on down. So that's going to be the area that buyers we need to break back above in order for us to see the the upsides is 604, 605 level. So we got to create a somewhat of a U-shaped pattern back on up towards the upside. Create somewhat of a like a cup-like pattern, a U-shaped pattern above that price point where we can turn old resistance back into possible support for the possible move back up where we can continue towards the upside. So definitely keep this on watch. Definitely keep it on watch. See where we go from here. Just keep it on watch. See where we go. So right now, man, it's trying to create a U-shape. I mean, slowly trying to create a U-shape from what I'm seeing, based off of yesterday's movement, which created a downtrend setup. Now breaking out of that downtrend, trying to reverse back up towards the upside. So we know for sure we need to get back above these key levels in order for us to get our push back up towards 604 to 605 level. So right now, we're slowly starting to create a U-shape pattern. Slowly creating a U-shape pattern. So you can clearly see that. As far as the VWAP, let's see where we at as far as the VWAP goes. We should be above the VWAP. Yeah, so right now we're above the VWAP. We're above the white line is my VWAP. So we're above the VWAP level, trying to get that push back on up towards the upside. So we know that we need to get back above these levels here. So right now, uptrend is still moving up at this time. So we're still going up as far as our uptrend. So keep that in mind. So right now, longs have it as of now. Longs has it as of now. So we want to get that break in that and hold above that those key levels for that push up to 602 to 604. So we want to create that cup-like pattern back up towards the upside. We want to create that cup pattern back up towards the upside. I mean, you can clearly kind of see what it's doing. I mean, you can see right here what we got. I mean, we ran a high up towards 603, but then we got rejected and then got stuffed right here around 601. 63, then start to pull our way back on down. Right now, it's trying to create a U-shape, trying to go for that breakout, for that push back up towards that key level here. So we need to get back above that price point in order to see that continuation upside. So you got to keep in mind that around this level is going to be possible resistance until we break above that price point. So you got to keep that in mind. So right now, it's just a slow climber back up. So the main thing is you're above 600. So you're back in the $600 range. That's the main thing. So we're back above 600. Now we need to start climbing our way back up into the, the mid areas of 600. Basically back up towards 605 and so forth. So I mean, right now, just trying to see what's up because everything still seems to be in the red. The only thing now in the green left is what, Nvidia. So Nvidia's on a nice move back on up towards the upside, towards that 144 that we talked about. What I had that set on 15? Yeah, 144. There we go. So we already know. So we need to break above 144 to get up to that, basically back in this range here. 144 to 146. So right now we're underneath that range. We're underneath that channel. 144 is going to hold up at strong resistance until we get that break back above that price point. So what we'll do is we'll set up an alert towards that area. And like I said, guys, I got to be mainly focused, man, for sure. Because I know a lot of people going to throw tickets at me, but I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to do the very best that I can, guys. So like I said, it's just been a lot going on this week. A lot going on. So, but I'm gonna help out as much as I can. Much as possible, guys. So I promise I have y'all on this. So just definitely keep this on watch. Still got this little U-shaped pattern going on. Like I said, we want to get this break back above this price point in order for us to get that push back up towards 602, 603 levels. But we want to break back above this price point here. Because again, you can see it in after hours, after we had this little spike on up, where we got rejected at, right around at 601.63, and then started to slowly decline back on down. So we already know the areas that we need to break back above, turn into support for that possible, full reversal back towards the upside. So we got buyers moving up towards that 601 level. Here we go. So let's see, can we get that break? Let's see, can we get that push? Do we have enough buyers to break above that price point, turn that back into support for the continuation push towards the upside? So definitely just keep that on watch, see where we go from here, guys. Keep it on watch, see where we go. So I'm about to watch a few. Let me see what I can see at this time. 30 cents, $20. Alright, so forth. Alright. Let's see on how we're gonna set up this week. How we're gonna set up today. Let's see on how we're gonna set up today, guys. Can we get that reversal? Can we get that transition back up towards the upside? Or will we get that reversal back? Or will we get rejected and come right back on down? So definitely keep that on watch on how high we can push as of now. So definitely keep that on watch, guys. Keep it on watch. So yeah, we definitely want to see. You can see right here as these areas acted as support, and then we went back on up. So definitely just keep this area right here on watch that we need to break back above. Just definitely keep that on watch on what we need to break back above. So we starting to slowly U-shape our way back up towards the upside. Slowly starting to U-shape our way right back up towards these highs here, towards these areas that you got rejected at. So we want to see a push up towards 602 plus, up to 602 plus. Because if we get up to 602 and hold, that'll keep us above this main level here. So right now we're at 601.23, 601.20ish. Still trying to slowly grind our way back up towards the upside. As far as NVIDIA, like I said, guys, 144. It's going to be the main area that we need to break back above. Let's see, because I'm trying to look at the top gainers as of now. Top gainers, so I mean, you only have really two as of at this moment. Well, three, because now you have Microsoft. You have NVIDIA, Microsoft, and well, VIX, of course. That's basically like the ETF. So I wouldn't worry about that one. But you got to keep in mind, VIX always does the opposite what SPY does. So if VIX goes down, SPY goes up. If VIX goes up, SPY goes down. So right now, the route that SPY is going, VIX should be pulling back down. Let's see. So yeah, so VIX is pulling back down. So yeah, VIX is definitely starting to create some type of a handle. It's starting to create, I mean not handle, I'm sorry, it's creating somewhat of an inverted cup. So definitely creating an inverted cup toward the downside. So right now, as VIX is getting weak, SPY is getting stronger. So I just don't see a lot of, like I said, a lot of these bad boys in the red as of now. Still looking a little weak, still not looking stronger this time. But we'll definitely keep our eyes peeled to see where we go from here, between Thursday and Friday, see where we go from here. So I'm going to be watching both sides of the fence. I'm going to watch the put side, I'm going to also watch the call side. So I'm going to have my contracts, oops, I put it for the wrong damn contract, wrong side. Yellow, and let me see. I'm trying to set up my contracts right now, guys, so I can just see the difference between the two. Which one have a better opportunity as far as put side and the call side. Walter Bloomberg, he said Iran foreign minister says what is that? What is that? IS? I hope I'm saying it right. Resolution further complicates next round of nuclear talks with U.S. state media. Appreciate you, Insider, for the update, boss. Appreciate you for that. Appreciate you. I mean, right now, it's like we're trying to get a U-shaped pattern going on. So, like I said, we mainly want, like I said, the main things we want to break above that around that 601 level up to 602. Start to give us that, what is the C side of the U-shaped pattern. So we know where the D side is at because you got to go all the way back up. So we'll be slowly, trying to get our way back up to the C side of that U shape. But watch this key level, guys. Watch this key level. This is the level that one of the areas that we need to break. That's going to be key. That's going to definitely be key. Because I just don't see anything holding up still at this moment. We got NVIDIA still looking good, but definitely want to get that break above 144 to put us back in that range of 144 to 146. Let's see. AMD getting a little bit of a bounce back up towards the upside. We know we need to break back above 122. What about Tesla? As far as Tesla, where we at as far as this bad boy? Yeah, see Tesla, we still got a little bit of ways to go. Want to definitely hold above 325 for the possible pushback up to 330. So we definitely want to see that bad boy setting up. Let me see what I can do on that one. 15 minutes. So as of now, watch that 325 level to see can we hold 325. Yeah, so watch this 325 range to see can bias hold above hold 325 with a possible rotation back up towards that 330. So watch that. But if you lose 325, you do have room to possibly fall back down towards the 320 range and so forth. Well, you can see right here when you fall underneath 325, you have room to fall back down towards that 320 level. So right now being on top of it, let's see can we hold it for the possible reversal back up towards the upside. So definitely keep that on watch. AMD, still looking a little weak. Apple. Nah. IWM. No. Meta. No. Google. No. Still, I mean, still no strength on these bad boys. It's still weak. A lot of these are still weak, man. I still don't see anything. So right now, the market is still weak right now, as of now. So I mean, we didn't went through everything from the the top gainers in the greens to all of, to the top losers. So I just still don't see a lot of strength stepping in just yet. So Microsoft, yeah, we'll get above that 476. Yeah, it's just the market just looks weak overall, guys. I mean, as of now, I mean, we'll see where we go from here for the rest of the day, but it's just still showing weakness at this time. I definitely want to. If we want to see upside, I want to definitely see buyers step in because I want to see those pushes back up to a 602, 604, and so forth. But right now, it just still seems like the market is still weak at this time. Still getting a lot of selling off, and as far as the the time and sell still, it's just like I just don't see no strength as of now. Starting off in the morning, I mean, things could start to change up. Buyers could start to step in later on, but right now, as of now, it just still look a little, they're trying to hold, but I don't see no engulfing green candles or that strong buying momentum as of now. I mean, we're getting uptrends, but I don't see any engulfing green candles. So, but that's why I'm gonna just keep my eyes peeled on this little build up, on this uptrend that we still have going on. So right now we're above that $600 level and 50-cent level. So keep that on watch. So right now we're still building an uptrend towards the upside. Still building an uptrend, but we just still need some buying volume to step in to give us that push that we need to to give us that confirmation that buyers are really stepping in. That we're not just running up towards towards these certain key areas and then coming right back on down. So just definitely keep it on watch, see where we go from here, guys. Keep it on watch, see where we go. So right now, as of now, as far as the channels set up, I mean, we are holding 597.50, and we do have the tops around that 601.50-ish area that we still have yet to break out. So right now, we're still in this little range here. Still in this little range as of now. So we'll definitely keep our eyes peeled to see where we go. Engineer, Jenna, how y'all holding up, Queens? How y'all holding up? Charlie Queen, how you doing, Queen? How y'all holding up? So like I said, right now, SPY's still holding an uptrend. So I mean, right now, so buyers are still holding at this time. We just got to get those pushes back up towards the upside, towards the 602. So you in on a put on CRWV. So CRWV. Okay, I got it right here. CRWV. Oh, so you're doing pretty well. Okay, so you're doing good. What was your entry? Jenna, what was the entry on CRWV? Because you ran up towards that 155 and you started to get that dump right on down. So you pretty much went on damn near a $10 drop as of now. So you pretty much went on a $10 drop as so far. I mean, even if you caught 150, well, you still got in a good one. So if you got in around 150, even though you got around 149, which is still around 150, you're still doing good. So you're still pulling back, still getting that nice flush. So right now, as of now, I mean, CRWV is just bleeding off right now. So I mean, so far, you're definitely looking good. CRWV is definitely looking good right now as far as the flush. So shout out to you, Jen, on that one. Shout out to you on that one. Shout out to you. So that bad boy is definitely. Let me look at the contracts on CRWV. Let me see CRWV. What contracts you got? You got today's contract or tomorrow's contract? Yeah, I mean, even with contracts, I mean, you got one, which was the one, 35 for the 20. Okay, got you. Okay, 35. Okay, that wasn't bad because I'm looking at the, let me see, oh yeah, you up pretty well on 135. Oh, what date you have? The 20th. Let me see. So you still should be up. The 13 still looking good as far as that one too. 135. So 135 contracts. Yeah, because the lows on them bad boys was around 4.25. Now it's up towards the almost $8 on that one. So you must have you got in. When did you get in? When did you get in on that contract? Did you just get in, or have you been in it? Been in on it? Because I'm gonna say if you got in, that's caught those lows. I mean, you definitely are doing pretty well on it. You definitely are doing pretty well on it. $5.83. Damn, so you up? Okay, so you up good, almost what 300? Well, depending on how many contract. I mean, how many shares? I mean, you're doing pretty well. Today we went as low as what 550, and ran up towards still running up towards $8. So I mean, right now you're doing pretty well. Doing pretty well right now, Queen. So shout out to you on that one. So you're looking pretty good on that 20 contract. So one, I mean, still doing. So you up what? You said about 583. So 6. So about almost what 200. 200-ish. So you're still looking pretty good. So yeah, you're still doing pretty good. Shout out to you, Jenna. I mean, for catching that. Shout out to you on that one. Great play, great play. So yeah, you looking pretty good on that one. Yeah, KRS, what's up, boss? Yeah, so she's still doing pretty well. Still doing pretty well on that one, on that counter. I'm looking right at it. Because you're only, what, 25 cents away from, what, 8? Well, she didn't gapped up. Now you're $80. So yeah, shout out to Jenna on that one. Shout out to Jenna. That bad boy gapped up right there, $80 on that contract. So shout out to you on that, Queen. So that bad boy pulling back still with room to fall back down towards that 140 range. So yeah, you're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well. So right now, being underneath that 145, $5 move on down, that'd be 140. And so you're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well. Shout out to you. Now it's up what 825. Yep, Jenna banking. Jenna banking. Shout out to Jenna on that one. Shout out to you on that one, Queen. Well, what's your exit strategy? Where's gonna be your exit? But right now, like I say, you're doing pretty well as far as the contract goes. You're doing pretty good. Where's the last tops I've seen? Look like around 140. Okay, gotcha, Queen. So I'm going over this contract to see what those highs was. Look like around 910ish. It's gonna be the first area, then up to $10. So it looked like 910 was the area you got reversed at and came back down, like around $9. Then from that price point, you got up to 10. But right now, you're looking good. So okay, so as far as your contracts, make sure that $8 hold. Make sure the $8 level hold for the push up to $8.50 up to $9. So the main thing, watch that $8 mark. Watch that $8 mark because you want to hold that floor of $8. Because you got to think about the whole numbers. So right now, $8. Make sure $8 hold. You know, because again, just say for instance you were to get a bounce back up and a pullback. You know, at least you're taking profits. You're taking the meat of the move. You know, so I mean that's So just watch that. Just watch that level. Just make sure $8 hold. Even throughout the little pullback. Because you got to keep in mind those whole numbers. So take the meat of the move, Queen. Do what you got to do. You know, knock it out the park. Knock it out the park. Because, I mean, right now, getting a little bit of a bounce back on up. But it could be setting up for an H pattern as you do bounce back into resistance. You know, start the arc and then start to come back down. So you may just get a little bit of a bounce back up real quick. But, Jenna, man, so proud of you, though, Queen. I mean, good movement on that. Good movement on that. Good movement on that one. That was a great play. Great play. That was pretty much a $200 move on that one. So far, so good. So shout out to you, Queen, on that one. Shout out to you. Congratulations to Jenna. So right now, SPY, we're still pushing, guys. Still on SPY. SPY still pushing. So we still got that bad boy trying to push. Make sure the Queen ain't hit me up. Oh, she's showing me her belly. Let's see. So CRWV, I mean, definitely. Let me see. When we started to pull back, what was that initial start? Looked like around the initial start looked like around 160. I mean, you had a high around 165, but you got stuff right at 160. It started to pull back down, so that was a downtrend setup in the making on that one. So you can clearly see that downtrend setup on CRWV. I mean, you clearly see that setup. So yeah, 155. Then you came back underneath 150 down to 145. But yeah, watch that key level, Jenna. Just make sure you stay underneath 145. Let's see, can we start to create somewhat of a, like a ceiling right around that price point. So make sure you stay underneath that for that reversal back down. We create like somewhat of an H-like pattern. So just keep that on watch, keep that in mind. Watch that 145 level, 145. You gotta remember, 9 times out of 10, CRWV likes to move by $5 increments. So watch this 145 level. Make sure we stay underneath that price point. Make sure we stay underneath it. And as I was saying on your contracts, you want to watch that $8 level, $8 level. So yeah, $8. I mean, that's still $200. That's still better than nothing. I mean, that's still a good mover. Still a good mover, and still a good profit taking on that one. If you did you take the profit? Did you close it? Did you take the Did you take the profits on that one, or are you still holding? What are you doing, Jenna? Yeah, always take the meat of the move. I mean, if you see an opportunity, man, then you got to think about it. Even if okay, shout out to you, Jenna. So you should be at what, 200 plus ish? You should be up by 200 plus. You say one contract, so you should be up 200, right? Yep, boom! I told you. I told you 200. I seen that one a mile away. So yeah, so it seemed like that area of resistance is going to be around $8. So right there at $8, yep. That's why I'm saying put your stop loss right at $8. If $8 don't hold, at least you're getting the meat of the move. You're still taking profits. You're not holding the bag, because that's $200 you didn't have to go work for. You're making it from the comfort of your own home. So Jenna, shout out to you, well deserved. So just wait for the next opportunity awaiting itself. Just watch those key levels, Queen. Watch those key levels. That's all you got to do. Keep it on watch. So watch that 145 level. Keep that on watch. So right now, buyers are trying to hold above 145, putting you back in the range of 145 to 150 with a mid area of 147.50. So definitely keep that on watch. Keep it on watch. But that's what and that's what I try to tell a lot of traders. Man, take the meat of the move, because just because it's $200, $300, it don't matter. Man, that's money that you didn't have to leave your house for. You didn't have to go put a uniform on for. Man, $200, man, that's a blessing. Think about people that don't have money in this world, that's struggling and can't provide for, they can't survive right now. They're going through a lot of, hard times. Man, $200 still goes a long way. And then think about it. That's just one trade. You still got the rest of the day to go. So again, you make another trade, all you're doing is adding that $200 towards whatever other profit you make. So you're already locked in, because that's something the market can't take away from you, because you done locked in that position. That's done. That's in your account. So the market just paid you $200. So Jenna, shout out to you, Queen. But you got to keep in mind, guys, take the meat of the move. Take the meat of the move. It's not about trying to hold the bag and, oh man, $200 is not enough. Oh, I want 400. Oh, I want 8. Take the damn meat of the move. Take the meat of the move, lock it, because there's always another trading opportunity where you can add $200 to the next profit that you make. You got to think about that. So if you're making, just say for instance, you made 3 trades and you hit all 3 200s, that's $600. You got to think, man. Like, you got to think. Don't hold the bag. Again, scalp if you have to. Take the meat of the move. Wait for the next setup. At least you have something in your bank. You have something in your pockets, man. And again, KRS, I've done it. Where I kept telling myself, oh man, I'm up this amount. I want more. But then the next thing you know, it's reversing on me. Now I'm going from the positives now to the negatives. And I mean, I've done it. I've been there. I've been down that route, man. And this, and then what it does is it digs into your emotions. Now you're pissed off with the woulda, shoulda, coulda crap. Like, damn, if only I would have, got out. It's like you try to replay that situation back in your head as if you can rewind time and do it differently. And I'm just speaking through experience, because I've done it. I was up in profits KRS, where I was up and I still didn't take the move because I wanted more. But then now it reverses on me. So what it taught me to do was, man, take the meat of the move, especially in today's market, today's condition. Take the meat of the move. Just take the meat of the move. You have something locked in, better versus nothing. And I had to learn that, man. I had to learn that big time. Because there's always going to be trading opportunities. You take one, okay, wait for the next setup, Yeah, exactly, boss. I mean, exactly. It's like And then once you lock that out, okay, see what the next setup is going to be. You know, could we be setting up for, especially with Jenna's situation? Shout out to her for taking the meat of the move on that put. Now you spiking back up, but she was smart enough to take the meat of the move. She was smart enough not to hold it, not let it go against it, not profiting on it. Because now looking at that contract, now you're going back underneath 800, back down. $8 back down into the $6 range. So that was smart. That was smart taking the meat of the move. Because you gotta think about this. These little lines or these squares is not here just to be here. These are time frames. You have to think about it. These are time frames. So even if you stretch it out, look at the time frames and how long it takes to make another pattern. That's it. How long it takes to make another pattern. Even if you got to go to 30 minutes. You see, the more you maximize it, it spreads out the time frames. See that 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30. See how long it takes to make the next pattern. You know, and that's it. Utilize that time frame. Utilize the time in general. Right now, we got SPY still going on this continuation uptrend. Still on this continuation uptrend, still looking good. So SPY is still looking good. SPY is still looking healthy. SPY is still looking healthy. Still moving up towards the upside. But Jenna, I'm so proud of you, Queen. Taking the meat of the move. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is what I'm talking about. You took the meat of the move, now waiting on the next possible setup opportunity. And that's what it's about. At least you have something in your account that the market can't take away from you because now it's locked into your account. So that's a blessing within itself, man. Shout out Jenna. Jenna got me hyped. Shout out to Jenna, man. Let's give Jenna some love, man, for this just incredible trade, man. I gotta give some love to Jenna, man, real quick. Where we at? I gotta give some love to Jenna, man. Cause that's a blessing within itself. Let me move my thing up real quick. There we go. So Jenna, salute to you, my queen. Congratulations, and you know for again taking the meat of the move, knocking it out of the park. You know, and you're seeing that profitable opportunity and taking it when you need it to. That is what I'm talking about. That I couldn't be more proud of you, Queen. And again, many more blessings to you. Many more blessings to you, Queen. No problem at all. And there's many more blessings coming your way. Just like I said, just be smart and understand the setups. Just be smart and understand the setups. That's it. That's why I told you on your contract, and that's why I took a look at your contract. That's why I said, watch that $8 level. Watch the $8 level. Make sure you have a stop loss around $8 because you want $8 to hold. If it doesn't hold, at least from the area that you got in up to $8, you're profiting. Bam, $200. That's money that they cannot take away from you. So that's still a blessing within itself, and that's just still one trade. You still got other trades to go. Just understand these. Watch the setups. What is the next setup opportunity? That's it. Right now, as of now, as far as CRWV, you're underneath 197.50, underneath the VWAP, creating somewhat of an arc that we talked about. So watch that level. Let's see if we're going to fall back underneath. If you want to go for a put, like I said, watch that 145 level to see can we fall back underneath. Turn 145 back into resistance and for that possible continuation pullback. So just keep it on watch. Keep it on watch from this point, from that point on. KRS, what you looking at, boss? What you got? What you got, boss? What you looking at? What you looking at? What you got? What you got, baby? Engineer, what you got, Queen? What you looking at too? Cause you know, Queen, that's my ride or die too. That's my other ride or die. What you looking at, Queen? Just keep it on watch, guys. Right now, I'm still looking good as far as SPY though. I mean, SPY is still creating that U-shaped pattern back up towards the upside. So SPY is still looking good. SPY is still looking good. SPY is still looking good, guys. Trying to hunt Tesla for the long. Okay, let's take a look, boss. Tesla. What is Tesla doing at this time? Let me see what Tesla doing, boss. So as I mentioned, KRS, the main area that you want to hold is 325, because also Tesla moves by $5 increments. So, excuse me. So you want to hold 325 for that possible push up towards 330, because it normally likes to move by $5 increments as well. So as of now, 325 is held, ran up as high as, what was the high on this one? 329.35, almost 70 cents away from that 330 range. So just keep your eyes peeled on that 325 level as we start to move our way back up towards the upside. So the main price point that we want to stay above, as of now, KRS, is going to be 325. 325. You can see right here where those sellers are having trouble pulling back underneath that price point. Let's make sure that we stay above 325. So watch this right here. See, pullback failure. Pullback failure. Watch that floor to make sure that we stay. So right now, it looks like it's in a little mini range of 325, 328, because you can see the levels that you cannot break out at this time. Well, not the wicks, but the bodies of the candles are getting stuffed. You're getting stuffed right underneath 328, and the areas on the floor that you cannot break a crack, which is 325. So watch that range as of now. But 325 is the main floor that you want to hold as we slowly try to push our way back up towards that 330 range. Now, we get back above 330, that'll put us in a possible range of 330 to 335. So the main thing as far as buyers and loans, we want to get back into that 330 range. That's the main focus, is getting back into 330 range. That's what you want to watch. I have SOIF, call waiting, chime. You say IPO to close it. Let me take a look at that too. Let's see what we got. SOFI. Little range between 1470 and right around that 1510ish range. Let me put this up real quick. So it looked like around 14, almost around 1470, like right about here to here is the range that we in as of now. That's what it looked like. Bottoms, tops. So we're just little mid range. So the main thing that we want to get above engineer is going to be $15. You want to get back above 15. We get back in that $15 range. Do you think Google will break 175? Google? I mean, right now you're above 170. Break a crack. Which one? Which one, Jenna? Break a crack. Which one? Which one? Because you're already above 175. And the way that Google normally moves is by $2 increments. So it's really the way that bad boy moves is like 176, 174, 172s, and so forth. Right now you're above 176 with the possible, again, as long as buyers can hold 176, you do have room to possibly push your way back up towards that 177 and 178. Now, when you start to crack 176, you do have room to fall back down into the 175 ranges. Because right now you have held 175 and now back above 176. As far as your VWAP, you're above the VWAP. You're above all indicators at this time, where it looks like buyers are trying to step back in from 176 right here at this price point and trying to push his way up. Now, again, it's only when you lose 176 you'll find your way right back into that 175. But you got to watch that floor of 176. So as long as 176 hold as a floor, buyers have it as far as pushing back up towards the upside. Now, if you crack 176, that's going to put you back in this range here, where, again, sellers had trouble cracking and so forth. This area turn right back into a ceiling. So keep that on watch. SPY guy still doing his thing. SPY still spiking. SPY still pushing. SPY still doing his thing, guys. SPY is literally still doing his thing. Now, the next key area for SPY that we want to get back on top of is going to be 602.50 to that 603.50. Now, I'm going to tell you why. If we definitely want to see that upside movement on that bad boy. Now, this is why. I'm going to show you why. So right now, I mean, it's moving in the right direction, but we definitely want to get back above 602.50 to 603.50. Now we go back a little bit. You can see right here where you got right here we got rejected at, which is 602.50, 602.50, until we got that breakout right above 603.50, and then ran up towards 606, and then came right back down. So you can see right here where you got stuffed at. The main area which is 603.50, and then you came right back on down, because you can see the transition, green to red move, where those candles, not the wicks, but the bodies of the candles got stuffed, and you came right back on down. Right now, as of now, as far as the pullback, you have held 599.73, which you can see a red to green move pushing its way back up to 602.50, which is right here. From 602.50 up to 603.50 is where right here, this area is where those bodies of the candles are located. So if we can get that boom back up to 603.50, we still have room to go back up to 605. So keep that in mind. So with that being said, so Tesla, as far as Tesla goes, we just went over that. There's that 325. So 325, this is the area where sellers are having trouble cracking. So every time you pull back to 325, buy you step in. Pull back failure, pull back failure, pull back failure, which is still keeping you in a range of 325 to 328, because you can see the bodies of the candles getting stepped around 328, and you come right back down, right back on down to 325. So right now you're still like in a little $3 range, $3 range on Tesla as of now. But now what I was stating was, as long as buyers can hold 325, continuously keep creating these pullback failures, we can slowly start to pull our way up, because you got somewhat of an uptrend setup going on Tesla if you think about it. You can see right here, pull back, bounce. Pull back, bounce. Now, as long as those buyers can hold 325, that's going to continue the uptrend towards the upside, towards that 330. So that'll give you this setup here. So if y'all look at this uptrend setup, you do have somewhat of a little setup like this to this nature. I know it's not perfect, but y'all get the idea where I'm getting at with that. So as long as they can hold 325, you do have room to push your way back up to the areas of 330. So that again, and normally with Tesla, likes to move by $5 increments. So again, from 325, if buyers get their way back above, the 327.50, then you do have room to push your way back up towards 330. So, my take is this will be an insane year. This year, it says robotics and Optimus, robots, AI. Yeah. And I do agree. So, I think Tesla still has some room to still push. I mean, because again, from these bottoms, you have reclaimed 320. Then you got your way back up above 325. $5 increments. Now from 325, we want to get that push back up towards what? 330, which is $5. So from 320, so right now, if you think about this whole entire range, you got 320, 325, 330. So that'll be the next key level. As long as buyers can hold 325, you have room to possibly push your way back up to what price point? 330. So keep it on watch. We know right now it's going sideways, but that's the area that we mainly want to hold as far as on the long side is 325 first and foremost. And then get that push back up towards the upside. Because you do have somewhat of an uptrend setup. I know the volume isn't really there.
Did you already look at PLTR?
No, I did not. PLTR. Oops. Did I type it in? Did I type that in right? PLTR. Little fade right underneath that. Levels of 330. Look like around 336.50 on down to 335. So it looked like you got a little top here. As of now, kind of like right in this little area here, when you see sellers come in at, and these bottoms right around pre-market area, it's going to be around 335. It looks a little weak. I'll be honest. PLTR looks a little weak because y'all underneath the VWAP. Y'all starting to go from the bullish side to now back down to the bearish side of things. So right now, PLTR is weak. Y'all falling back underneath the indicators. You're starting to get a pull back down towards that area. Look right here, 335. Right down. As soon as I said it. So it's like as soon as I said it, 335. So again, if you want to go in on the long side, make sure you stay above 325. Hold 325. Create those pullback failures for that possible reversal back up. Now, if sellers do crack 335, you do have room to fall right back down into the low 330 areas. Because right now, here you go. Pull it right back down to what price point we just talked about, boss? Like in a matter of seconds. 335. We literally just talked about it. We literally just said it. 335. Yep, 335.
Channel says, LOL.
Yeah, in seconds. Literally in seconds. Literally in seconds, boss. That's crazy. We just talked about how far it can go back down to. In a minute, we talked about it pull right back down to 335. That's crazy. Now, the reason why I mentioned 335, because you kind of see where 335, you see what buy step in at. Bounce, 335. Bounce, 335. Bounce, 335. And right here, you see what buy step in at. So you know what the buyers are sitting at, and you know what the sellers are sitting at. You see right across the board. Bounce, 335. Bounce, 335. Bounce, 335. And pulling right back down to what price point? 335. So you clearly see that, and you clearly see the tops. So you can see the rotation. You can see the rotation back and forth between buyers and sellers. And you clearly see the rotation. What is this, 335.50? So 335.50, keep that on watch. But the way this is looking, it's still looking a little weak. To me, it's still looking weak. I'm just being honest. It's just still looking weak. I'm not going to even try to make nothing up. It just still look weak. It just still looks weak at this time because you're still underneath all those the main indicators, VWAP, 9, 20, 50. It just still look like everything is pointing down on as far as PLTR. as far as PLTR. So you already know that we need to get back above the VWAP, which is going to be around 136 plus. So just keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. So 136, bias have stepped in, trying to hold, trying to save 135 again, trying to push his way back up. So let's see. SPY is tearing up. Do you hear me? SPY is, dude. SPY's on a rip right now, dude. SPY's just going crazy. Look at that U-shaped breakout. Look at this. Bam. U-shaped breakout, pushing right back up towards, you remember the areas we talked about? 602.50 up to 603.50. So 602.50 is going to be first, which we are already above as of now. From that price point, the next key level is going to be 603.50. So watch between 602.50, 603.50. Because that's going to be the areas, the other areas that we need to get back above. So right now with this U-shape, I mean, it's just, I mean, jeez Louise. Like, SPY is just not, it's giving zero, you know what. So PLTR, like I said, in order for us to see some good upsides, we want to definitely get back above that 136.50 level on up. That'll put us back above the VWAP for sure. So watch, so who was that asking me? Unk. So watch between, I would say, let me see, where's the VWAP on this right now? Where's the price point that it's sitting at as of now? I know it says 3609. See, right now you're underneath it. So I would just say give it some time to see if it may set up for a U-shaped pattern later on. You know, to see can we, you know, once we do fade back on down, to see can we get some type of U-shaped pattern back up. But we definitely want to get back above like that 136.50. Yeah, right above that price point, 136.50, because we definitely want to see a U-shaped pattern back up towards the upside. Because right now you're just kind of getting a little fade, kind of getting an arc. You can kind of see that, kind of making like a little cup-like pattern right here to start off with. Again, if we start to fall back underneath 135.50 down to 135, that's going to complete a cup-like pattern, inverted cup. So in order for us to avoid that, we need to hold above 135.50 for that possible push up to 136.50. So definitely keep that on watch. So if they can get back, well, hold above 135.50 to start off with, up to 136.50, we can reverse the play back up towards the upside. So definitely keep that on watch. Definitely keep that on watch. So I know we pulled back down towards 135, but right now at this time, Unc and whoever else is looking at PLTR, hold 135.50. Hold 135.50.
It has been volatile for me. One day it pulled all the way to 100.
Well, that's because you had some news that came out, and that was one of the causes of the pullbacks. And the thing about it was your CPI data was good because you spiked up yesterday on SPY. You spiked up. I mean, you can see it right here. Like, with SPY was good. Like, CPI data came out, you went from like 601, ran up to 605, and it was talks of the damn tariffs once again that caused a little bit of fear with the talk. I think it was talks of China again, if I'm not mistaken, that caused that pullback to occur, which you went from a downtrend yesterday, now trying to go into an uptrend today, trying to reverse, trying to go for a big U-shaped like pattern. So so definitely keep that on watch to see, because right now we're above the main key levels, which is around that 601 level that we talked about right here where my yellow line is. So again, from this price point, we want to see 602.50 up to 603.50, because that's going to be another those key areas if we want to see our way back up towards 605. So definitely keep that on watch. I read that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Because I was wondering, because I was like, why the hell is the market falling? Because I was trying to find what it was. Because even though I went in the market, because again I was out. I was trying to figure out, because I saw the drops happening. I'm like, man, what the hell going on? And I went to CNBC, and it was talking about the with the pause and everything due to the talks of the tariffs, and once again that caused that fear to happen. So that's what caused that to pull back. It's like the minute they open their mouth about the damn tariffs, it just causes fear. It just it just does that. But right now, buys are stepping back in after this pullback from yesterday, which is trying to go for SPY's trying to go for a reversal back up. I mean, you clearly see it when it broke out of the downtrend setup. Now trying to go for a possible uptrend setup back up towards that 605 to 606 level. So we know the levels that we need to take out. It's going to be around 605.80 to 606. So slowly climbing our way back up towards the upside. Still not looking bad. Still looking good. So I mean, just give us some time to build. I know I got my lines in white right now. I know. I do apologize because I had too many lines on the chart and I didn't want to overcrowd it with too much. So I do have 602.50, and then I have also in 603.50. So I know you guys couldn't see it. But I'm glad to be back though, man. I'm glad to be back. I'm definitely glad to be back, man, with you guys, man. I mean, I know a lot of people was asking about me. I know y'all was frustrated me not being in, but I had to take care, like I said, pregnant woman, man. I mean, I had to take care of family first, man. Family comes first, man. I had to take care of things. And we also had some business talks on as far as Tradecaster wise, had some business talks behind the scenes that took place too. So it was just a lot of things that, was going on. So, and I'm just being honest with you. Guys, I do not like to lie to you guys about anything. Because, some things that was out of my control. I don't control it, so it was just some things that was brought up. There was some changes that was made, and, So, I mean, things happen. But I'm still a part of Team Tradecaster, for sure. I'm still a part of Tradecaster. I'm not going nowhere. I mean, I've been a part of Tradecaster for so long, man. Like I said, Deck, Active, and AK, I mean, these guys are the guys that changed my life. Helped shape my my way of thinking, and as far as my training career, and I give it up to these guys. I mean, they were the guys that from the start that helped me become the trader that I am now. So shout out to them three, man, to Act, to AK-47, and to Deck, man. Shout out to them. Now I got some new people coming on. Shout out to Engineer. Shout out to Charlie Queen, KRS. You already know what time it is. Jenna, all of y'all. That's NS. I mean, all of y'all, man, that's contributing as well too. It's helping me become a better trader. So shout out to all of y'all, man. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys to death. Appreciate you. So, again, without you guys, there wouldn't be no JTraedz. So, it's all because of you guys that make me who I am. Thank you. Appreciate you. So, right now, we're still getting this U-shape pattern on SPY. SPY still creating a U-shape pattern. So, we want to hold above 602.50 for the possible push back up to 603.50. So, because again, we want to get our way back up towards that 605 level. We want to get back up towards these areas where we got taken out basically yesterday, pre-market wise, where you start to pull right back on down. So we want to reclaim all these levels once again, which is going to be right here to start with. It's going to be this level here. It's going to be around 604.50-ish, 604.50, up to 605, then 606. Do you think we can start making it? Oh, I forgot about CHRV. I do apologize. Yeah, I mean, so right now, look right now, Engineer, Jenna. See how you starting the arc? Look at that arc. See that? What underneath? What price point we just talked about? 147.50, right? Starting the arc right underneath it, underneath the VWAP. White line, that's my VWAP. So right now, you're starting the arc, Queen. So from this area on, what we want to see. We want to fall back underneath 145 because we don't want 45 being used as support anymore. We want to turn that back into resistance as we could possibly get that continuation pullback. So we want to kind of create like create a downtrend. We want to create a downtrend. So we want to start off, with this top, create a high, lower high, and just start, falling back on down toward the downside. So we want to definitely see a downtrend setup. So again, we want to fall back underneath 145 to start off with. We want to fall back because we want to take those floors away from those buyers, Jenna. So we want to fall back underneath those floors, Queen. That's the main thing. But like I said, man, I love helping you guys, man. It's fun doing this, man. Like, I enjoy it, man. No matter what I go through, what changes may be made, it's like, I want to be here. I want to be here for you guys, man. I definitely want to be here for you guys. But I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time as we venture off. I am just being honest with you guys. I will be focused more on one-on-ones. So I might not be in Tradecaster chat a lot. I'm just being honest. So I might be in for maybe a few hours. But then we'll be having some one-on-one sessions because I'm going to mainly be focused on that because, I mean, you got to think about it, man. That's income. That's bread and that's butter. Because if you think about it here, I'm giving out free content. If you think about it, I mean, I'd rather get donations. I'm just being honest. I'd rather get donations, and I had to hear Queen kind of fuss at me a little bit and I mean, she jumped on me. She was like, Jay, you do so much for these people. None of them tip you. You always giving them heads up. You always putting money in their pockets. None of them do this. It's like, and I had to deal, kind of like with that frustration from her because she feel like I'm too kind-hearted where, I'm doing things for free. I'm not working on an income type situation and so forth. And it's understandable too. I get where she's coming from because she's looking at it from an income standpoint of sense. Due to the fact is, being self-employed and you gotta utilize everything to the best of your abilities. From YouTube, which I thank YouTube and Twitch for making me partner with them. Thank God to them. And like I said, Tradecast and so forth. And I have to look at it, and I just have to be honest. I have to look at it from a business standpoint. I have to look at it from a business standpoint because any other time, man, I'm putting out free content, guys. I'm putting out free content. I'm on these live streams. half the time doing these live streams, I'm pushing time away from my kids. I'm pushing time away from my family. So it's like I'm kind of putting live stream before my family, in a sense. And by doing it, I'm putting out free content. I'm not charging anybody anything. Y'all coming on for free, getting free information, putting money in your pockets. So, and I do put up the donations thing, from time to time, which I don't beg for it. Again, if you want to donate, cool. If you don't, cool. But it's just me being on a professional level to give out as much free information as I can, because I know a lot of people charge an arm and a leg, and put you in a position to where you can't afford these things. And my thing is, I want to, be that person to come behind them and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. They may charge you such and such, but I'm gonna charge you nothing, and just give out free content as much as I can. But at the same time, I do have a family that I have to take care of as well. I have a family I got to take care of. So I mean, and that's understandable from her end, and I understand her frustration. So I get it. I get where she's coming from. I get it. So anytime y'all want to donate, I always got it here. So I'm gonna put it up in chat. I always got it here set up whenever y'all want to donate, whatever. It's always free. Like I said, whenever y'all want to. Bam. So as far as Jenna, as far as CRWV, like I said, watch that arc. Watch this arc. Keep your eyes peeled. 147.50, which hold up as resistance. You can see right here where you're starting to get stuffed at. And what we want to see from this price point, we want to see a fall. If you're going in on the push side, you want to see a crack back underneath that 145. You want to see a crack back underneath 145. And like I said, I'm here for you guys. And like I said, it was a lot of changes behind the scenes, and I'm not gonna tell business, but I was just saying it was just a lot of changes behind the scenes that did take place. And it kind of pushed me in a position to where I have to focus on streaming a little bit more. And again, love TradeCaster to death. It's always going to be a part of me for the rest of my life. But as of now, I have to focus on the things that actually pays me, which in God honest truth is my YouTube, which is my TradeCaster, because that's my income as well too, in my trading. So that's why, and I know a lot of people throw out ticket requests. And that's why we're starting to put up these, these request things where you can tip now. Because again, I have to look at it from my point of view as well too, guys. This is a money-making opportunity. I give out free content that put money in you guys' pockets. So, I mean, I have to look at it from a business standpoint from this point on, especially with all these changes happening, behind the scenes. So. Oh, man. Sean, who is this? I'm sorry, Kyle. Kyle, boss, thank you so much for the donations, man, on the Cash App, man. Boss, I definitely appreciate you. Shout out to Sean for the donations, man. Let me give a shout out to I'm sorry, Kyle. Kyle, shout out to you, boss. Let me give you some love too, boss. Man, I definitely appreciate you, man, for the dono, man. Man, definitely. God bless. KR, is that you? Is that you, KRS? Is that you, boss? Is that, man? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, boss. I definitely appreciate you, man. Man, shout out to you, boss. I definitely appreciate you for that, man. Cause like I said, man, and I understand the frustration that my family was going through, man. It's like, I know that I put more time towards streaming and versus being with them, and I have to, and again, because it's a job that I chose to take upon. I chose it. I chose to do it, and I love doing it because I love watching you guys win, man. And engineer. But yeah, man, I'm definitely appreciated though, man. I thank you guys for, you guys are my motivations. You guys help me keep going. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's sometimes where I just want to I just get frustrated because I put in so much time, man. Because you gotta think about it. These scenes that I put up behind me, you gotta understand, I go through the design works. Not this, but the other ones. I go through the design works. I update my Patreon every day. I update SPY every day. The economics every day. The earnings every day. Like it's a lot of work that I put in by myself. I don't have a team. I'm by myself doing these things. As far as the trading journals, I put it up it's like I put in a lot of work, guys. You got to think about the work that I put in to give you guys the best information as possible. As far as studying the charts to give you guys the best things, as possible, because I want to see you guys win. But Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, it's just that, I mean, things, certain changes was made that, but I'm still appreciative, man. I still thank God for the position that I'm in, man. I can't complain about it. It's just certain things is beyond your control, but you got to put it, put it in God's hands and let him do what he do. So it's not my battle, but his. So, and I'm good with that. Oh, let me see Queen calling me. Hey, Queen.
Let me put it on mute, please.
All right, man. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Queen calling me. Oh God! Now she just called another emergency. Jeez, Louise, boy, this week has just been. So Queen just called, man. She damn, man, like gotta go back to the hospital. Jeez. So I told her. Well, right now I just told her to keep me updated. I told her to keep me updated because right now she's at work. She just called me. So, man, it's just been so much going on. But yeah, not. All I'm asking, guys, is just y'all keep us in prayer, man. I mean, there's been a lot of just ups and downs, throughout this pregnancy, man. And it's just been, because she literally just called me saying that she might have to go to the hospital again. So it's like, man, it is, God. Man, like, God, please be with me. Please be with me, man. So, I mean, we trying to make it through this pregnancy, man. It's just a lot been going on. A lot been going on, man. And all I need from you guys is you guys just support and you guys prayers that we can make it throughout this pregnancy, man. And I know she's been going through ups and downs, and but but I'm not getting off right now. But I did tell her just update me. I told her just keep me updated to see if she needs me to go with her to the emergency room. So, but I do apologize. What the hell was that? But yeah, guys. But I'm still right here. I'm still right here. I'm still right here. I'm not going nowhere. Ah, boy. Now y'all see why I've been out for 2 days. I mean, why I've been out. Now y'all see why I've been out. Just been battling with that. See, so a lot of things that go behind, going behind the scenes, man. So a lot of things are going behind the scenes. So now y'all see what I'm going through. Just trying to, be strong for her. Because, I mean, I want us to, our baby to be healthy, man. It's just, man. It's like sometimes I just want to just... But I know I got to be strong, man. I got to be strong for you guys. I got to be strong for her. I got to be strong for my kids, man. So I'm right here, guys. I'm standing strong, and I'm going to do what I got to do. So what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to stay on my live. I'm going to stay on the live until she lets me know what's going on. Because she was saying she was going through another just complications again. Boy. Crazy, man. It's a crazy battle right now, man. So just definitely keep us in prayer, guys. Keep us in prayer. We just try to go, we're trying to make it through this journey of this pregnancy. Because, again, baby girls isn't due till towards the end of the year. So just definitely need you guys just love and support and prayer, man. And just keep us afloat, man. Because that's why I've, again, barely been on live. Because I had to tend to her, man, to make sure she's okay. Boy, it's been a journey. This has been a journey. It's been a journey. But I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm right here, guys, by your side, man. I'm right here. I'm right here, still rocking. I'm still rocking. Yeah, and Hoops, I thank y'all so much, man. And again, I'm so sorry, man, that me not being on the live like talk about, because I want to be with you guys every single day, every single second, every single minute. Just going through this pregnancy situation is just a little scary, at this first the beginning of the trimesters and everything, and I know she's been kind of just going through a lot of situations, but again, guys, I'm right here, man. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still right here until she lets me know what's going on. But yeah, that's why I've been. Now you can see why I've been out. But yeah, I'm right here, man. I'm right here, guys. just pray my baby girl, and I'm gonna keep my baby girl in prayer, man, that that she's gonna be healthy, and full of life as she comes into this world, man. So I'm gonna do the best that I can. But now y'all see what I'm. Now you see why, man. But yeah, I'm still right here, guys. Like I said, I'm not going away until she calls me, let me know what's going on, to make sure that everything is okay. Let me see. Man, Roderick, man, thank you so much, boss, man. Shout out to Roderick, man. Appreciate you, boss. Man, appreciate you, boss, for the donations, man. Shout out to Roderick, man. Boss, thank you so much, man. God bless you. Appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you for the love and support and donations. Definitely appreciate you guys, man. It's a lot going on, man. I know it's a lot, man, but I'm holding strong, boss.
Yes.
Appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you, man. But I'm still holding strong, man. I'm still holding strong. Like I said, I'm still here by you guys' side. I'm not going nowhere. Not going nowhere. Oh, Tesla. I'm sorry. Who was talking about PLTR? Was that you talking about PLTR, boss? Yeah. So as far as PLTR, boss, watch that 135.50 for that possible pushback up to 136 to 136.50. All right, let me see Tesla real quick. So yeah, guys, I'm still gonna be here. I'm not going nowhere right now. I'm not going nowhere, like I said, till she calls me and let me know, what's going on. So I'm still gonna be here. So right now, 125, back underneath 125. Watch that price. Watch that key level, 125. Still getting a little bit of weakness. So watch this trend line. So KRS, what we're gonna do, boss, is see can bias hold above this trend line. I know we're pulling back, but let's see can we hold the trend line, because we want to stay on the bullish side of things versus going into the bearish side, because I know you're leaning towards the long side. So the main thing that we want to watch is this trend line setup, because you got to see how none of the candles have came this way yet. You notice it's like clear. So right now on this side you have more activity, which is the bullish side of this purple line. So what we want to see is make sure it can bias hold. It's now if we start to crack underneath those key levels, I mean, we could start to still see some downside. Where in other words, you'll fall back underneath that pivot point, back down to the lower portion of that channel. So let me go ahead and colorize this real quick. So 325 is going to be mid area, and we're going to treat the bottoms as the going to put it in green, of course. Going to put it in green. So this is what we'll have set up at this moment. So watch. So KRS, watch 325. Watch 325. For longs, you want to get back above 325. You want to get back above, and then on top of that, watch that, because on top of that, you're underneath the VWAP too. That's kind of another thing you want to watch out for. Puts, you want to stay underneath 325 for the pullback down towards possible areas of 320. Because now you got to keep in mind we're underneath the VWAP. Let me put the new style on this real quick too. Well, my VWAP is going to be a little bit my VWAP can stand out a little bit more. All right, there we go. So now you can see the VWAP a little bit better in white. So now you're underneath the VWAP, underneath 325, which is a bearish setup. Because now you have two forms of resistance, pretty much three forms, because you have the 9, the 20, VWAP, and the 325. So puts, again, stay underneath 325. Calls, you want to get back above 325. So 325 being your pivot. 325 is going to be your pivot point. Above 325, we could see that possible move back up to 330. Below that pivot point, 325, you have room to come back down towards 320 itself. So 325 is going to be pivot. Pivot point 325. Puts, stay underneath. Calls, get back above. I mean, that's about the easiest I can put it. It's about the easiest I can put it on as far as Twitch. I mean, as far as Tesla. That's about the easiest I can put it, guys. And if you are new to my channel, guys, please do your boy a favor. And you already know what I'm about to put. You already know what I'm about to say. Where's my little thing at? Go to my little YouTube thing so I can tell you about it. Yes, if y'all new to my YouTube channel, man, please do your boy a favor. Go to JTraedz. At JTraedz, you can see my username and my profile name. Go on to JTraedz, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We are all on that road to 1K subs on YouTube, where we can start getting monetized for these videos. If y'all already sub, hit that notification bell, like, share, comment. Twitch, hit that follow or subscribe button to, well, especially the subscribe button to avoid the ads, which I'm a part of the affiliate program, and the ads is not my fault. That's a part of Twitch's, so don't jump on me. But yeah, guys, give me a follow and give me some support on those channels, guys. But especially YouTube, we are on that road to 1K subs. We're trying to get there, guys. We're trying to get there. So thank y'all, appreciate you. So I gotta put in a lot of work, man. Like I said, new baby on the way, man. I gotta put a lot of work in, man. I gotta, Dad gotta do what he gotta do. So I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Again, I gotta put in that work. So right now, as of now, what time it is? 10 o'clock? So right now, as of now, as far as the setup on my 180 chart, right now we're all holding above 602.50. So the main thing, why 602.50? Because the way this is setting up, it's still looking uptrendish. It's still looking uptrend as far as SPY. So it's still looking uptrendish. So again, the main areas that we want to get above is, or stay above, is 602.50, 603.50, but that possible push up to that, back up to 605. So keep that in mind. Man, KRS, man, thank you so much, boss. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Man, thank you. Kyle, thank you so much, boss. I know that's you, boss. Appreciate you.
YouTube.
Shout out to you, boss. Thank you so much for the support, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate you, boss. KRS, I won't let you down, man. I promise. You have my word. I won't let none of you guys down. Uncle Rod, you already know what time it is, boss. NS, Insider, Queen, Charting Queen, Jenna. Y'all already know, man. Y'all got me for life. I'm not going away. No matter what business decisions happen behind the scenes, I'm here. I am. Man, and Insider, thank you so much, boss. Yeah, because I was just on the live with y'all, and she had called me, and she had told me to mute it. I'm like, I didn't know what to think, and she was just saying that keep it on watch. She's still kind of still a little bit of complications right now. Again with the pregnancy, so again I apologize. That's why I was out, because I had to tend to her to make sure she's okay, and she just called today. May have to go to the emergency room once again. So guys, I do apologize, man. That's beyond my control, man, guys. And Clutch, thank you so much, boss. Appreciate you, man. Love you to death, boss. And yeah, man, I'm trying my hardest to be strong, because you gotta understand, I'm one person trying to be strong for my kids, trying to be strong for this my pregnant queen, trying to be strong for you guys, man. There's a lot on my plate as one man trying to but I'm doing my best to do it, boss. Guys, I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my hardest. I'm here still fighting through it all, man. Letting God take control of the ship, man. Wait, how you lost from Tesla calls? You back above 325. Wait, engineer, how you lost? Where was your entry? Queen, you gotta understand, why is 325? Because right now, you gotta understand, you don't have a lot of volatility right now. You gotta understand right now, as of now. Right now is almost going on 11 o'clock. You don't have a lot of volatility. Look at the volume. Look at the buying volume. Look at the volume in general. The trading volume has died down significantly. So you gotta just watch these key levels. Wait for buyers to step in, but just focus on the key areas that we need to hold. Again, if you want to go long, stay above 325. Shorts, get below back 325. Because you gotta watch this trend line setup still. Trend line setup is still holding. We still hold above 325 despite the pullback. Now, in order for us to see more downside, we gotta crack back underneath 325, back down towards that 320 range. Again, that'll belong to the bears. But as of now, trend line is still holding. We don't have a lot of volume as of now, engineer, and I get it. We don't have a lot of volume, Queen. But you gotta understand, the trend line, look at that purple trend line. Is none of the let me ask you this, engineer. Have you seen any of the candles cross underneath that purple line yet? You gotta ask yourself that. I'm saying yet, because it can still happen, but as of now, it hasn't. But as of now, look at my charts. Look at my chart, Queen. Look where that purple line is. Ask yourself, have you seen any of the candles cross below that purple line yet? So in other words, that means that you're still on the bullish side of it. You just don't have a lot of volatility.
Morning, J-Boss. Been listening while swimming my laps.
Aussie, man. Queen, that's one of my other guys. Man, Aussie, love you to death, Queen. You and Tango, that beautiful couple there, man. Thank y'all so much again for always being my day ones. Much love and support to you and Tango. Again, I wish y'all many blessings and much success and happiness in y'all relationship. But thank you so much for always being my day one since day one. So Aussie, Tango, man, love y'all to death. Thank y'all so much. So let me give a personal shout out to them for always being by my side, being my first one-on-one session. Thank y'all for always having faith in me, man. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Love you guys to death. Appreciate you. Thank you. So I'm just waiting on her to see what she says, guys. But right now, like I said, I'm still focused on the trade. But I'm just definitely keep this on standby to see if she ever, calls me to make sure that, make sure everything's okay. Ingrid, man, the donations is insane this time, man. Thank y'all so much, man. And I definitely appreciate y'all, man. Aussie, shout out to Aussie, man, for another donation, man. Thank you, man. Thank y'all so much. There, it goes a long way. Thank y'all so much. I definitely appreciate the love and support. Shout out to Aussie for the donation, man. Appreciate you, Queen. I definitely appreciate you. Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. She just called again. Let me make sure she's okay. Let me put it on mute real quick. Let me make sure she's okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm gonna stay on, but I'm gonna give a call real quick. Hold on. Alright, guys, I'm back. She just gave me another call. She's gonna go to the emergency, and I'm just letting you guys know.
You're so welcome. Hang in there. We are all here to support.
Man, Aussie, thank you so much, man. I just got, and Aussie and y'all, I just got another phone call from her. So she's gonna go back to the emergency room at around lunch hour, which is our time. So that'll be. She said around lunch, so it's gonna be around 12 o'clock my time, which will be around 1 o'clock Eastern time. So I'll be with you guys all the way till, I'll put it like this, I'll be with you guys till 1. So I'm not going to take a lunch break, none of that. I'll be with you guys all the way till 1 o'clock. Because she just called me and said she's going to the emergency room to get a check to make sure everything is okay. And so forth. So I'll be going with her to the emergency room. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. And guys, I'm so sorry. And I know I haven't been on the stream this week. I mean, it's just a lot that's been going on. Her and the situation, the pregnancy and the baby. And, man, it's just, I mean, again, all I need, guys, is you guys' prayer, love, and support, man. And I know we're going to make it through it. I know we're going to make it through it, man. Because God wouldn't put us through something that we can't handle. And and I know it's a battle. And I know it's just a test. And I know it's an obstacle. But I know we're going to get through it. But I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time that I will be leaving with her around, again, 12 o'clock my time, which is Central, and 1 o'clock Eastern time, to go to the emergency room with her to just get a double check, make sure everything is fine. So, but I do thank you guys so much for, for hanging in there with me, man. Appreciate you guys. It's been a lot. Jesus. So, just letting you guys know ahead of time. So, right now you have me. You have me all the way till 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Man. Now y'all see why I can barely stay focused. Man. It's a lot going on. Man, Milk Dub, thank you so much, boss. Appreciate you, man. God bless you, man. Shout out to you, Milk Dub. Appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you, man. I thank you for everything that you do, boss. Appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you, boss. God bless y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. And I mean, again, I apologize, man. It's just, this situation is beyond my control, man. If I could control it, I would. It's beyond my control, man. It's like I just, it's like I fight. It's just like I try, man. It's just, but I'm still right here by you guys' side. So you can see that I'm dedicated to my stream and I'm dedicated to you guys. I mean, despite on what I'm going through, I'm by you guys' side, man. Helping the best that I can, going through what I'm going through. But I'm here. So, but I thank you guys. I thank you all so much for everything, man, from helping me through this. Because as many times I want to just quit. Many times I just want to walk away. And just, but thank God for you guys. And I thank y'all so much. I mean, and I'm truly saying this from the bottom of my heart, man. You guys, have helped me survive, and I'm not trying to get emotional. You guys have helped me survive through so many things that you guys don't even know. And it's like, as many times I want to quit, as many times I just want to walk away, it's like you guys give me a reason to keep fighting, to keep pushing, and I thank all of you guys. So let me give you guys a personal shout out and thank y'all and salute to everybody. Twitch, Traedcast, YouTube, I thank y'all, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for helping me, for being my strength when I'm weak. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Sometimes I just want to ball down crying, man. Sometimes it's just beyond, it's just, I want to just give up, man. Rick, thank you so much, boss, for the donation, man. Shout out to Rick. Real quick. Boss, thank you so much for the donation, man. Appreciate you, guys. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Rick for the donation, man. Thank you guys all, man. Let me see. Yeah, so thank y'all so much. No, he said it's not my real. He said, well, that's not. So Rick, he said it's not my real name. But no, Insider. But boss, I wanted to tell you again, and I know you. I don't see you a lot, Insider. But I definitely, and I know a lot of other traders. Don't tell you this, but Insider, personally, thank you so much for everything that you do. Because I know you in different chats, and I know you help out a lot of traders. So Insider, again, thank you so much for your incredible alerts. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you so much for being a real one. Thank you so much for being a day one. Thank you for your love and support. And again, Insider, you are the best, man. You're the greatest. You're the GOAT. Appreciate you, Insider. So let me give Insider some love too, man. Insider, man, thank you, boss. Appreciate you, boss. Because I know a lot of other traders don't tell you this, but I'm going to tell you thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. You mean a lot to us. You mean a lot to us, especially me. Thank you. Appreciate you, boss. Definitely appreciate everything you're doing, boss. Thank you so much, man. Man, Scotty Trey, what's up, boss? Good morning, man. Yeah, No. Insider, man. Any forms of donation, boss. From all of you guys, I'm truly grateful, man. I'm not picking on anything, man. To me, anything is a blessing to me. I'm grateful for it. I don't give us $1. I'm grateful for anything. I'm grateful. That's just how I am. I'm grateful for anything that comes into my life that I'm grateful. Thank God for me, for you guys, and I have a blessed community, man. I can't complain about it. I'm blessed. Scotty Traedz, man, boss, thank you so much, man, and I do apologize, man. I was out for 2 days, man. The queen has been going through some complications with her pregnancy, so that's why I kind of haven't been in as much this week, man. There's been so much going on. We do have to leave around, again, 12 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock Eastern time, to go to the emergency room to make sure the baby is doing fine. So it's been a lot going on, boss, and I do apologize for not being into the live, and it's just because I have to tend to her to make sure she's okay, boss. And Scotty, thanks so much, boss. Appreciate you, man. Love you, boss. Appreciate you. I mean, it was just unexpected things that I wasn't prepared for it, so I wasn't prepared for it. So we gotta go to the emergency room again. We gotta go today to make sure she's okay, and it's just a lot, man. It's a lot, man. It's just crazy to start off this summer already with this. It's just. I want to be happy this summer, which I'm still gonna be happy because I still, again, I put in God's hand that He's gonna deliver us a beautiful, healthy baby girl into this world. She's gonna amount to great things in life. So I'm gonna stay positive. I'm not gonna be negative about it. I'm gonna definitely be positive. So I'm not gonna let that. I'm not gonna let no negativity bring me down. I'm grateful for you guys and for all my supporters, man. I thank y'all so much for everything, man. Appreciate you guys. But we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. Like I said, I'm here with you guys all the way till 1 o'clock, which is 12 o'clock my time. So we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling till time to go to the emergency room. So we here, guys. We here. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. So far, we are above 602.50. Next key level is going to be 603.50. From 603.50, we can possibly see that run up to back up to a 605, 606 plus. So guys, keep it on watch. Uptrend is still commencing, still holding up as of now. So right now, bulls are still in the lead as of now as far as SPY. Still looking good. Same thing with Tesla. 325 has held throughout this pullback situation. Trend line is held, but then move right back on up. So right now, guys, you guys are looking good. But what does everyone think on SPY short opportunity? Right now, insider, I would say be careful. I'm just being honest, insider. I would say be careful on that because, and I'm gonna show you why. Let me show you why. I'm gonna show you why. Hold on. You already know I always show my proof. I'm gonna tell you why to be careful on that for right now. Because we did get a dip back down yesterday. We did get that pullback, and I'm gonna show you why to be careful. I'm gonna show you why real quick. Hold up. This is why to be careful. So right now, okay, yesterday we caught that pullback down. But keep in mind, you held above still the 9 MA, you still held above the 20 MA, and you held this floor. You can see right here. Let me go to it a little bit. Let me go to it. Hold on. And you can see this floor level that held, right? Look across the board inside. Look right here, boss. Where you did a red to green. You held 599.73, right? So you held above that where you did a red to green move. Lower shadow, buys held, back above that level. So we have not failed. So pullback failure. Now creating a red to green. Not just that, also we are still on an uptrend-like pattern. Still slowly moving our way back up to 605 to the possible areas of 610. So right now, overall, inside of that, we still are on this uptrend based off of this chart. Based off of this chart pattern. So that's what I'm telling you. Be careful that you're still on this uptrend pattern, and you're still holding above those indicators of the 9 MA and the 20 MA. You pull back as low as towards 597 during after hours in pre-market, which was around 597. 597 was going to hold up as strong support because that was also held up as strong resistance at one point. So you can see right here inside of that, at one point you ran up towards 597.50, right? And you did a green to red move, which you dumped right back on down, and then wound up breaking above that price point, turning resistance into support. You pull back to that level, bounce back on up. You pull back to that level, bounce back on up. You pull back to that level, bounce back on up. Now from this point, from 597.50, you got back above what price point during after hours in pre-market? 599.73, which created a what? Red to green move, which is now pushing you back up towards the upside, and you can see the overall setup, which is a uptrend. So be very careful that this bad boy is still uptrending inside of that. That bad boy is still going up with room. So that's why I was calling out the 602.50, and that's another reason why I was calling out the 603.50. So 602.50 was this little area here where we got rejected at. We got stuffed at until we broke above it and ran up. Next level was around 603.50, which is where we at right now, coming up to. So you can see right here, you can see a definite red to green move back right here, where you're still holding an uptrend and reversing back up towards the upside, still holding above those indicators, which could create a possible boss, ascending triangle squeeze. So just be mindful of that, because right now that candle, because you got to remember these are 12-hour candles, 1 p.m., 1 a.m., 1 a.m., 1 p.m. So you got to keep in mind that candle is still holding pretty strong. So put it like this: if we want to see more downside, we should have continued down. We should have continued on that red candle back down, but we didn't. So we should have stayed underneath 599.73 back down this way, where we should have seen red candle, so forth. But if you notice, we went red to green back towards the upside, still staying on top of this uptrend. So now you got the counter. This is the counter that we in as of now, which is still pushing up towards what price point? Look right here, 593.50 level. Watch that 593.50 level, which is still looking like an uptrend to me. So be very, very, very careful on that, insider. So definitely keep that in mind, that we're still creating an uptrend, boss, creating a red to green move, still above those main indicators, 20 EMA. You can see right here, 20 EMA, orange line, 9 EMA, blue line, which was still holding up. Because you can see every time we pull back, we bounce. We pull back, we bounce. We pull back, we bounce. And still creating a higher low build and still creating an uptrend towards the price points still this way. So be careful of that. So just be careful. All I'm saying inside, just be mindful of that, boss. Yeah, just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. That's all I'm saying, boss. I want you to be careful on that. And also, if you think about it, we done fell back on down, creating a big, massive U-shaped pattern back up when we fell from 606 all the way down to that area we talked about, 607, 597.50, right back on up. And again, I'll show you the chart pattern to match it side by side to show you that I'm not lying. So I'll put that chart pattern right back up again to show you the proof, show you my proof. I always back my stuff up. So right here, excuse me. All right, scroll it down a little bit. Scroll down a little bit. Right here. So right here, we came back down. Look right here, insider. So yesterday, pre-market. Look right here. Look at what we came back down to. Look at my price point, 597.50. Right. What did we pull back down to as far as having that lower shadow? 597.50. Right. But then you got the body of the candle back on top of what? 599.73, creating a red to green move because sellers have still yet to crack below that price point. Red to green move where the bodies of the candles are holding. So we got back above that price point. Moved our way on up to 602.50 to 603.50, which is what I have right here. 602.50, 603.50. And again, if you look at my 180 chart, we're still building somewhat of an uptrend because you still are holding above those indicators of the 20 EMA and the 9 EMA, trying to still create an uptrend back towards this way. So that's what I'm saying. Be very careful. So that's what I'm just saying. Just be careful. Be careful. Be careful. So just be very careful because you have to fall all the way back down towards these bottoms, or even back up, back down towards this level here, this mid area, for the possible crack back down this way. But right now you're above that mid area, trying to push back to the higher portion of that channel. So that's what I'm just saying. Just be careful on that. Same thing I said was Tesla. Watch 325. 325 held. Who else talked to? Not just inside. Who else talked to about with Tesla? Who else it was? I know we talked to Troy Queen about it. KRS, was I lying, boss? What I said? Hold 325, right? KRS, you are my witness. I said hold 325 level for the possible pushback up to what? KRS, you my witness, boss. You my witness. We talked about this morning. We literally just talked about this. Tell me, am I lying? Didn't I say that with 9 times out of 10 Tesla like to move by $5 increments? Did I not just say that? As long as you hold 325, again, that works in the buyer's favor as you push your way back on up $5 towards what? Because right now we're at what, 28.50, trying to slowly move our way up to what price point? 330. KS, was I lying, boss? KS, you my witness, boss. Just saying, you my witness. Trend line held. Boom. 325 recovery. Trying to move our way back up to what price point? 330. Man, but I told you, boss. Love you guys, man. Man, I love you guys, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love to see guys win, man. I love to see guys win. Man, y'all make me so happy, man. I just love seeing you guys win, bro. It's a blessing. I love it. I love it. Love seeing you guys. When I told you, man, I'll do what I can to help you guys, man. I'm never gonna steer you wrong, man. If I can help, I'll do the best that I can. I promise you. I'll do the best that I can. Engineer, you my witness too, Queen. Like I said, as long as 325 held, you can possibly get a reversal back on up. That'll put you in that'll put you in the upper portion of that range. 325 to possible 330. So I said from that area we need to get back above 327.50. From 327.50 up to that 330 range, in which we start to create an uptrend. Not just an uptrend, but a U-shaped pattern back up towards the upside. So so far. So you gotta keep in mind too, guys. We got lunch hour still rolling around. Just keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. So I'm gonna set my stop loss. Let me see if it ain't gonna take it out. Hope it don't take it out. Please don't take it out. Please don't take it out. 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 I put it right where my entry was. Wait, damn. My entry was in the wrong place. Oh shit! I put it in the wrong spot. Hold up. I put mine in the wrong place. God damn it! My entry. Oh shit! It's in my entry. God dang it! I messed up. I dropped the ball. God damn it. 250. I put it in the wrong spot. I wasn't thinking. I put it in the wrong spot. God dog it. I put it in the wrong spot. I had a swing trade I was doing. I put my entry in the wrong spot. God dang it. I was looking at 20. I don't know why I thought I got in at 20 yesterday. Shit. I mean, I'm only down $2.50. God dang it! I wasn't thinking. God dang it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I dropped the ball on that one. Guys, let me run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go over what I would over my trade. I go over my trade. I put the damn stop loss in the wrong spot. I wasn't thinking. God dang it. But yeah, guys, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Let me run to the restroom real quick. Give me about under a minute. let me get this thing set up real quick. Hold up. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Let me set it up. Make sure what's my be right back thing. Yeah. All right, guys, be right back. Peace. Yeah, guys, I'm back. Yeah, man, I put it in the wrong damn spot. I wasn't thinking. Like I said, there's so much going on right now, man. I was not thinking. I'm gonna show you guys what I did. I'm gonna show you guys what I did. Let me make a duplicate copy of my charts real quick. So, I always show y'all my proof. I don't ever lie about nothing. And you can also see the P&L right here. P&L, I put it in the wrong damn spot. That was my fault. Where's my damn mouse? Yeah, so right here, $2.50. I put it in the wrong spot. I forgot I got in at 21 instead of 20. So I'm gonna show you what I did. So I got in on the call side yesterday just to see. Damn it, I messed up. Yeah, so right here we dipped down to a $10. Damn. So right here I got in one contract right at 20 cents because I was waiting on the pullback on SPY, which we did get, and I put it I put it in the wrong spot. I put in the wrong my stop loss in the wrong area, and I was gonna hold it to see can we get that spike back up. I was gonna ride it from this 20 cent level where I got in at, which I got in around 21, and go for that possible squeeze up. And I got in on the puts call side yesterday, and that was towards those lows yesterday. So I tried to get this low possible area because I seen that 21 was around 2021 was holding. So I got in at these low areas yesterday. Got a little dip, which I knew that was gonna happen. And I was going to wait for that possible squeeze up, and I put it in the wrong freaking spot. I put it in the wrong spot. I accidentally put my stop loss in the wrong location. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. God dog it. I messed up on that one. That was my fault. I dropped the ball on that. Shoot. So $2.50. So like I said, I accidentally put my stop loss in the wrong spot. That was my fault. That was my bad. That was my bad. I mean, like I said, y'all can see the proof. $2.50. Y'all can see the P&L right here. I ain't got nothing to hide. So that was my bad. That was my fault. I'll take a screenshot too of it. Y'all can see the proof. Further proof. God dang it! I put it in the wrong spot. Like I said, it's just so much going on. I'm not able to think right now. God. And I will show y'all the proof. Biggest day that I accidentally did that. That was an accident. Alright, let me take a screenshot and show y'all. Doing it right now. Screenshot, no Photoshop. Straight screenshot right now. Real time. Real time. So y'all can see it for yourselves. That so far, I accidentally again put in the wrong thing, and I took a $2.50 stop loss. I put my stop loss in the wrong spot, and I messed up. God damn it! I put it in the wrong spot. Like I said, I got in yesterday for a possible bounce, and now I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why I did it. I'm gonna tell you why I got in on the put. I got in on the call side. I'm gonna tell you why I did it. Now I got in on the call side. Yeah, there's so much going on. God dang, it's just too much going on. It's distracting the crap out of me right now. I can't even focus. So as we pulled back yesterday, I try to get in, I try to catch these low areas, like the lowest shadow, because I was watching this price point around 597.50, which is why I got in at these lows on my contract. So the goal was to get that bounce back up, which we are doing, and I accidentally put it in the wrong. Oh god. I accidentally put it in the wrong spot. I can't believe I did that. But yeah, so that was the goal, because I like to see a red to green move back up, because now when I go for calls, I go for swing trade calls. I like to go for red to green moves, and that's what I did. That's why I got in, try to catch the lows as possible towards that 597.50 for that bounce back right on up towards the 602, 603 levels. And I put in the wrong freaking. I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. I dropped the ball on that one. I can admit it. But I show my P&L. I show what I did. I accidentally put in the wrong damn spot. Wrong. God dang it. I can't believe. Yeah, it was on spot, boss. I went in for a call for the bounce back up. Because after that dump, I was anticipating it was going to possibly get a bounce back out on up. Because the main areas I was watching, you see right where my green line was at, was 597.50. So I did have to get, a little bit of pullback pain. Then we wound up bouncing at 597.50, and then wound up reversing right back on up. And I had my contract set for the 13th tomorrow, and I accidentally put the wrong damn stop loss. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I just did that. Oof. 9:15 short. Yes. Shout out to you, boss. Yep, from 305 right at that 603.50, right back on down to that 601 level. Man, I had put it in the wrong damn spot. I can't believe I did that. God dang it. That was on me. I dropped the ball. Again, just can't believe I did that. And this thing for this thing to possibly move right back on up. Because watch this level, guys. Watch right around that what was that bouncing area? Yeah, right where I had my yellow line at. It was right around that 601.63. So right now you're back in this range, because now you're back above the midpoint area. Right back above the midpoint area. I just put my damn thing in the wrong spot. God dang it, I can't believe I did that. Can't believe I did that. That was my fault. I dropped the ball. I put the wrong damn stop loss. God dang it. I can get back in it. Because right now you're still holding above that midpoint area. That pivot point. I can't believe I did that. That's my fault. Like I said, I got so much going on with me right now, man. I do apologize, man. Can't believe I dropped the ball on that. God dog it. I had it too. I literally had it. I just put the wrong stop loss. I mean the wrong price. Yeah, that was my fault. I can admit I dropped the ball on that. God dang it. My mind just... So let me watch it from a put standpoint on SPY. So right now, SPY is underneath 601.54, which that means you're bouncing. Which that means you're somewhat bouncing on calls. So again, if you ever have trouble going in for puts, flip your chart upside down and kind of understand it from an upside down standpoint, and kind of match it with the, the correct setup. So all you do is take those price points upside down and look at it from the from the right side up. God, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball now. I can't believe I did that. So right now, you're catching a nice pullback right underneath 603.50, right back down towards that 601 level. I can't believe I dropped the ball on that. God dog it. I mean, it wasn't no bad. $2. I mean, $2 you get back, but I can't believe I did that. God dog it. And then you bouncing right back. We'll see. So I'm watching both contracts from this point now. I mean, I have to look at today's contracts. Yep, that was me. That was on me. I had it too. I had it right in the bag too. So just keep it on watch, guys. So right now we're pulling right back down towards that 601 level. So right now we're back down towards the 601 level. Shout out to TT Lightboss. Shout out to you. So remember we talked about 603.50. 603.50 got rejected, came right back on down. 603.50. Now, but keep in mind, guys, we're still above the VWAP. Keep in mind, still above the VWAP. Call the VWAP right here, catching the VWAP bounce. Catching the VWAP bounce. So you gotta keep that in mind. You're above the pivot point and you're still above the VWAP. You call the VWAP bounce from that 603.50 because you got overextended and then caught that pullback down. But as of now, bad boy is still holding at this time. So let's see on where we're going to go from this price point. Now we have to ask ourselves, are we going to go on a continuation uptrend where we can hold this key level and move back up, or will we start to create a downtrend as we move right back on down? So ask yourself that from this price point. Where are we going to go from here based off of this setup? You know, can we get a continuation uptrend? And I'll draw from two standpoints. So I'll draw from both standpoints. So I'll do this. Will we go on a continuation uptrend towards the upside? That's one. That's on the call side. Or will we get rejected from 603 back down to 602 and actually start to create a downtrend setup this way? So what do you guys think? So do you think we're gonna see? Do you think we can see more upside coming up? Or do you think we'll see more downside coming up? What do you think? Do you think that 601 level can hold for that move back up towards the upside? Or do you think we may crack 601 and create a downtrend right back on down? So what do you guys think as of now? What do you guys think? Based off of this midpoint area, do you think we continue the uptrend up towards that 605 level? Or do you think we could get rejected and come back down towards 601, crack that bad boy back down to the 600 range? What do you guys think based off of this setup here? What do you guys think based off of this setup here? So we know the tops is around 603.50 because you can see right here we got rejected at. So we know 603.50 as far as today's intraday is going to be 603.50. So question is, do you think we can hold 601 and start to maneuver our way back up towards the upside, still holding above the VWAP as we push back up towards 605? Or do you think that we can start to come back down, start get rejected underneath 602.50, back down this way of 601, this way creating a downtrend? So what do you guys think? I want to ask you guys this based off the setup that we have right in front of us. So we know what resistance is as of now as far as today's intraday, 603.50 right here, when you got that nice pullback down. So what do you think we're going from here? So what do you guys think that we're going to go from here? I mean, right now you're above the VWAP. Right now you're above the VWAP for sure, but you do have this upper area right now. So the question is, will we create lower highs back down, creating a downtrend? Or do you think that VWAP will hold as we push our way back on up towards 605, creating an actual uptrend? So it's two different ways you can look at it. You can look at it from an uptrend standpoint. You can also look at it from a possible downtrend standpoint. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think as of now as far as today? Do you think we have enough buying momentum to push our way back up, retest at 603.50 for the push up to 605? Or do you think we will start to possibly create a downtrend back down towards the downside of 600? So what do you guys think as of now? Well, I mean, right now, again, you're above the VWAP. As of now, VWAP is holding. So what do you guys think that we're going to set up for? Do you think we may Again, maybe setting up for a possible pullback. Again, you can look at it from a downtrend standpoint. Starting off with this price point here. Boom, boom, boom. Or you can look at it from an uptrend standpoint from here. We can take this line and actually put it this way going, oops, my bad guys. Going on up. God dang it. I gotta move this up a little bit. I can't move it. Sorry about that. From an uptrend standpoint, going back that way. So what do you guys think? Do you think we can see a continuation uptrend? Or do you think we may be setting up for a possible downtrend? So what do you guys think from this point, basically on what we have as of now? From these bottoms to these tops, 603.50. Yeah, it's about the bias. It's, like I said, it is about the bias. It is about the momentum. The momentum. And I agree with you. I agree with you 110% KRS. It's about the momentum. So that's what I'm saying. Do you think bias can hold this key level, stay above the VWAP, and push our way back up to retest 603.50 up to 605? Or do you think we are starting to create a downtrend from 603.50 down to 602.50 back down that way? So what do you think, KRS? What you thinking, boss? Do you think we can see that retest the 603.50 on up? Or do you think we are about to start to create a downtrend back down this way? So what are you thinking? Where do you think the momentum is going? The momentum shift. Where do you think we're going from here? Because right now, as of now, we got our first little point. We got our first little time. 603.50 right here. First point. That's the first level. First level here. So from this bottoms to these tops, as of now, what you think, boss? I want to ask you too for your expertise. What you think? And Insider, what y'all think, bosses? What y'all think? Do you think we can make see a continuation uptrend or start to create a downtrend? It's the $1 million question. Right at that 603.50 level. Can we get that break? Or will it hold up a strong resistance and pull right back on down? Because right now, as of now, I know a majority of the companies are in the red. I know majority of the companies are in the red as of now. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Is Tesla in the red? Oh, I'm tripping. No, Tesla's in the green. So we got 1, 2, 3 companies. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 companies in the red. 3 in the green, 4 in the red. 3 in the green, 4 in the red. So, and not just that. Look, this is what we'll do too. We'll take SPY's upside down chart from a put standpoint and match it towards a call standpoint. So what do you guys think? This is the put chart. This is the call chart. What do you guys think that's gonna occur from this point on? So that means if puts were to fall back down this way, that means that calls should be going back up that way. Now if puts go up, calls come down. So what do you guys think from this price point? I mean, based off the candles, I know right now y'all need 602.50 because that was one of the areas that we need to stay above. 602.50 back underneath that price point. Back underneath that price point. Or it's two different ways, or 3 different ways. I'm sorry. You can see an uptrend. We can see a downtrend. Last but not least, we can see a channel between this level here and that level here. Especially if the sellers can't crack below this back below this price point. If buyers can hold that level, that'll keep us in a range. So that's the $1 million question. What volatility is going to take place from this point on? That's the $1 million question. Because it's, again, 3 different ways we can look at it. We can look at it from an uptrend standpoint, up. We can look at it from a possible downtrend, down. And we can also look at it from a range standpoint, where you stay within this range until it makes a true decision on which way it wants to truly go. So that is the $1 million question. So as of now, we know we got tops, which is around 305, 603.50, and we know we have bottoms right around the 601 level. So that is the $1 million question, bosses. Which way do we truly want to go from this point on? Up, down, or sideways. So let's see. Where are we? So we know as far as puts, you're underneath the VWAP. Calls, you're above the VWAP, which is in a call's favor, bull's favor, as of now, as long as you stay above the VWAP. So, which way are we going for the rest of the day? Stay on top of that VWAP for that move back up, U-shape back up, or crack the VWAP and actually start to crash right back down. Move then pop fade after this fade is gonna be my gamble guess. I'm not trading it. Yeah, so I mean it's a three-way. It's a three-way road as of now. Cause like I said, as of now, we can look at it from an uptrend standpoint. As long as you stay on top of the VWAP for the possible, reversal back up. You can look at it from a downtrend standpoint where you can create lower highs back down because you're back underneath from 603.50 now back underneath to 602.50. For a possible move back this way, or could we stay in a range back and forth until it makes a true decision on which way it wants to really go? I mean, as of now, buyers have it, bulls have it because you're above the VWAP and you're still above the 60 that main level 601. What is that? 601.63 level. I mean, so we still have that floor still. So we still have yet to crack that floor. That floor is still holding. So that's the $1 million question. Who's gonna take over? Bulls or bears? Who's gonna take this one? Right at this little range that we in right now. Who's gonna take it? Because again, keep in mind, still above the VWAP. Gotta keep that in mind. Still above that midpoint. So right now, buyers still have the floor here until sellers come in and take it out. Until they take it out. So that is the $1 million question, engineer, insider, KRS. That's the $1 million question as of now on which way the SPY truly wants to go from this point on. Hold and go for a possible reversal back up, or start to fade right back on down, or stay within a range until it makes a true decision. That is the $1 million question. I'm trying to look at all charts to try to get an idea on which one is winning. Right now, based off of these charts, I see none of them are winning at this time. I mean, you had you had a nice little sell-off. You had a nice little move up. From that 603 contract, you had a good 30-cent level, ran up to 150. That was a nice one. That's from was that a call? Yeah, that was a call. That happened right at So that was a good call. That was a call setup. I'll show y'all the contracts that I'm looking at. So the ones that I seen this morning so far, 603. You had a nice move on that one from the levels of move it over. From the levels of 30 cents, ran up towards 150 and then right back on down. Damn, that bug flying in my face. Put wise, little small window. What is this? 599. What we at right now? I should have put 603. So I should have put my fault. Should put the same price point. All right, 603's put. So went from 89 cents up to $2. So still good moves on both ends, from a put standpoint and from a call standpoint. So your put opportunity was right here where you fell on down, which is these bottoms ran on up towards $2. That was a good profit taken there. Call wise, that was earlier this morning when you had that nice move on up, which is around 30 cents, ran up towards 150, right back on down. So I know sometimes it's a little tricky. I know sometimes it gets a little tricky to catch it. Try to read it quick. I don't know. So that's why, sometimes, with contract. Chime's IPO's coming out. Forgot about that too. Shout out to KRS for reminding me of that. For options. Now the best thing to do is just adjust your contracts. The smartest thing to do, adjust your contracts around the price levels that you're around. If you're going in for a put, adjust your contract around 603. For a call contract, just adjust your contract around damn near 601 for the push up to 603. So that's how you have to look at it. Once you start to understand your ranges, your setups, just move your basic contracts around those areas that we're located in. So right here, 603.50 could have had a 604, 603 contract right back on down. That would have been an opportunity. So I mean, you have to look at it in different standpoints. I mean, I know sometimes it moves a little fast, and I'm gonna tell you another trick to it too. That you get a good move on the first half of the market, and then you have another move setting up for the second half of the market. So keep that in mind. So if you miss the front end of the move, you do have room to make a profit on the back end of the move. So always keep that in mind. And I'm gonna show y'all one for example on what I'm talking about, because I was looking at some what's that? Well, yes, I'm gonna see if it's gonna show the yesterday's chart. That was around what price point when we fell? I think it was. I'm trying to see if it's gonna let me go back to that contract real quick. So I can show you. I can show you how to set up on what I'm talking about. You know how to understand how to read it faster and better. So let me see. I'm gonna just take 605 for example. So okay, this was yesterday's contract, 605, right? So 605 contracts. That was pretty much here. 605 contracts was pretty much here. So you gotta keep in mind. You gotta think about it. If you're going in for a put, you gotta think about it upside down. So you gotta look at it here. So those areas here was these bottoms on your puts here. So for example, if you would have got in at, just say for example, 605 contracts, right here, you see the bottoms held at $1. Then you pull back down to $1. So what I mean is, if you missed the front end of the move, which is right here, you could have caught a little profit here from 96 up to $3. Then you had another opportunity, still around the same price, 96. Now went up to a higher price point to 605. So if you notice that, if you missed the front end of the move, and look at the time frame. Look at the time frame from 9 o'clock. Now 9:30 to 12 o'clock. So you had that front end of the move here from 96 up to $3. That's on the put side. And then as it went back up, crossing over from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, you had around the same price points. So if you look at these bottoms, look at it right here, these prices. Look right here. Around 96 to $1. Right here, bottoms, double bottoms. And then went up a little higher from $1 now up to $5 to almost $6, and then bam. So now you see, now you kind of understand the setups on what I mean by give it some time to see, just let it set itself up. Understand the bottoms on even on your contracts. Understand the bottoms on your charts. Bottoms $1, bottoms $1. You can see bottoms, and go for the opportunity. So as these started to fall, your puts started to go right back on up. All you're doing is, again, think of it psychologically in your head upside down. This area here was equivalent to this area here. So that 605 tops was equivalent to the 96 to $1 mark on your put contracts, where you can see right here, double bottoms, bam, right back on up towards the upside. But notice the time frame. You had a way better opportunity waiting after 12 o'clock going into 1 o'clock, where you went from 1 to 2. You had a nice red to green move right back on up. But now you see what I mean by understanding your chart, even your charts on your contracts. Same exact thing by watching this, because especially if you're dealing with SPY, all your contracts are gonna do is just replicate what SPY's doing. That's it. So right now, as of now, we know that upside down on the put standpoint, right around 604, 603, we know that area on your contracts are holding as a bottom, right? That's held up as a bottom. So right now it's building up almost like a higher low. So that's the way you have to look at it. That's like the best way to look at it. And I had to start doing it. I had to start understanding on how to read them better. And once I started to get the understanding of that, I was like, okay, now I get it. Now it makes a lot of sense, And that's what I started doing. So what I would do is take my contracts and just kind of adjust it, especially again depending on where I'm going. If I'm going for a put or call, is to adjust my contracts right around the price levels that you are located around, 604, 603. So the 604, 603, you have a lot of opportunities to ride that move bad boy on up. So if we go into today's contracts, today's the 12th, and we go around 603 contracts, let's just look at it for example, and make a duplicate copy right now. Okay, so that means that this is the puts. So if you look at the contracts today, so that means that those tops, which was around 603.50, was equivalent to the $1 level on your put contract, right? See that? See? Same level, which that top here was the bottoms to your puts, which again, $1 held, ran up to what? $2, right? So all you do is, again, and if you can't see it from that standpoint, flip your chart upside down like I have it here. You can read it from that point as well. Read it from that level as well. See? If you look at it upside down, you kind of see the same exact setup. See that? Bottoms, higher low. bottoms, higher low. So you kind of get the gist of it, and then understand where your price levels are at, even upside down. So that was around what, 603, 603.50, right? 603.50 around that price point, and all you do is compare it to the areas that you're in. Contracts, 603. See that? But now you kind of get the gist of how to adjust your contracts around the prices. That's it. Start to adjust your contracts around the price levels. Again, if you're going in for a put, understand that, okay, as of now, 603.50 holding up as resistance. From that price point, 602.50 is holding up as resistance, which is creating a what? A downtrend setup. So if you take that setup, as of now, put a line across the board, and you'll get a what? You'll get a downtrend setup. 603.50, 602.50, which is looking like a what? Downtrend setup to me, because you're creating what? Lower highs. 603.50, 602.50, and it looks like it's creating a what? Downtrend setup back down towards that 601 level, which is making SPY puts go up. So now, now you kind of get the understanding of it on how to kind of read it. So again, if you can't read a put, how to understand puts on the upside, flip your chart upside down to get a better reading on the upside down side of that. Because if SPY goes down, your puts go up. It does the opposite of what it does. If that helps, I'm just saying. So right now we know the next area that where we at right now is 602. So we know if that level holds 602 contracts, we'll move back on down. So we know 602. As long as you stay on these 602, boom. So but that's like the best way to put it. That's like the best way to put it. Right now, as of now, KRS, you got a downtrend setup, boss. As of now, you got a downtrend setup. You can clearly see the downtrend setup. 603.50, rejection. Now back underneath, 602.50, rejection. If you notice, it moved down $1. So you went from 603, 602.50, dollar move. So you already know, if you think about it like that, then you know the next area to go down to is what? 601.50. Then from that price point, then you go down another $1. $600.50. When you start to decline, you start to lose the VWAP, you start to lose that pivot point, and actually start to pull back down towards $600.50, which is right here. See that? Right now, yeah, what? 601.93. Next level you want to see, 601.50. From 601.50 down to $600.50, where you start to create somewhat of a cup-like pattern. If you think about it, you start to create a cup pattern. Almost. Start to create a cup pattern already starting off. Creating a cup pattern. 603.50 that couldn't break. Starting to curl back down a little bit. So if you take that setup from here to here, you're going from green to red. So if you notice that, buyers now to sellers. So if you think of, once you start to understand those pattern setups, boss, yeah, once you start to understand those pattern setups, you kind of get a better understanding. So you go from like an uptrend where you got majority of green candles to now a possible downtrend where you have majority of red candles. So you go up, right back on down. So it's like creating somewhat of a cup-like pattern, inverted cup-like pattern. So we know that we need to crack the VWAP, because we already know the VWAP plays a major role too, because above the VWAP, bullish, below the VWAP, bearish. So we know that we crack the VWAP, then we can definitely see more downside where you start to create a nice cup-like pattern, inverted cup-like pattern. So you can, once you take time to just kind of step back and let the market set up, you can kind of get a better understanding of what it's doing. So again, starting off right here, you got buyers going on up. Now to seller trying to come back right back on down. Almost creating somewhat of a inverted cup-like pattern. So stay underneath to 602.50. Next on, move on down 601.50. From 601.50 down to $600.50. Because you want to keep declining. You want to lose dollar value, not increasing dollar value. So we know that this pivot point, we need to, as far as put side, we got to do what? Take it out. Because we don't want to stay on top of this floor. Because if sellers have trouble, cracking this floor, buyers can utilize this floor to try to go for a reversal back up towards 602.50 up to 603.50. So that's how you have to look at it. You got to give it time to set itself up. And I know sometimes it's a pain in, excuse my language, it's a pain in the you-know-what, where you got to kind of wait on the setups. That's why I say look at your time frames. Look at your time frames down here. Look at the time frames down here. So it took from roughly 11 o'clock to almost 12 o'clock to finally get a downtrend setup. Took basically in almost an hour. So if you take that frame here, 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, you finally got a downtrend setup. So it took a little minute to set itself up. It took an hour. So that's why you got to pay close attention to your time frames as well. So on what it's doing. So right now, as an hour, you're building lower highs, creating more of a downtrend setup. And if you also focus on the market, it's still somewhat weak. VIX is still in the lead, which SPY is still struggling to hold. So just keep it on watch. Watch this level here. So we start to crack this level here. We know that you have room to fall back down towards what? $600 and 50 cents, where you will continue the downtrend. Because none of the candles have crossed above that price point, have crossed above that purple line. Think about it. If you go across the board, look right here. None of the candles have yet to cross above that purple line, which is bearish, 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 bearish. It's like a downtrend setup in a sense. But KRS, see what I mean, boss? The trend is your friend. As long as you stay underneath that trend line, play the trend line. Downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. As long as you stay underneath that purple line, stay, and then you got to think about the prices to right along with it. 602.50, because you have got rejected where 602.50 once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, creating somewhat of an arc, getting weak, but possible pull back down. So if you notice that, look very closely. None of the bodies of the candles have yet to get back above what price point? 603.50.
When do you do your one-on-ones?
I do it over the weekends, but due to the changes that has been made, again, behind the scenes, again, I'm not gonna, talk about, because that's, again, personal. And again, that's not in my hands. Not in my hands. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna do one-on-ones anytime now. Now that I got everything set up, anytime, Queen. So right now, the way that everything is going right now, I mean, one-on-ones anytime of the week. So I'm free anytime, Queen. So I know I was normally doing it on weekends, but due to the changes that has been made, I mean, I'm free whenever. I'm just gonna be honest. Monday through Fridays, I'll do the best that I can to just try to get that, get it around that time. So keep in mind, KRS.
Okay,
yeah. And then, like I said, also we'll talk a little bit more. We'll talk a little bit more, for sure. So right now, guys, keep in mind, KRS. Watch that price point. See that? Look right across the board. 602.50, 602.50, 602.50, 602.50, 602.50. If you notice right across the board, none of the candles have successfully gotten back above that price point just yet. So as of now, not only has 603.50 become resistance, now you have 602.50 become a resistance, which is creating a lower high. So watch this key level. I know we're trying to push back up towards the upside, so watch 602.50. Watch this level here, because again, based off the setup, look at it right here. Let's see, can we get this bad boy to successfully crack back above 602.50? Because I know right now it's going to be a little bit, I know, because with lunch volume and everything, keep that on watch. Watch this across the board, because none of these candles have successfully, none of the bodies of the candles have successfully held above what price point? 602.50. So, which is putting you what? In a range, because this is a strong resistance and you have a strong support. So, right now, we know once again, 603.50 to start off with a strong resistance because you got knocked down. Now down to what? 602.50. So, therefore, you lost $1 value. So, you went from 603 to 602. Dollar value lost. So, keep that in mind. UNH and Engineer, and again, thank you so much for your love and support too, because you always been by my side too, and I thank you too, Queen. And I definitely appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything that you do too. Appreciate you. I mean, I wish I was here yesterday to help you out a lot more, man. I wish I was here to help you out so much more, and I again had my situation, and I would have definitely helped you get on the right side of things. Right now, as far as UNH, I mean, you are creating an uptrend pattern back up towards that 318 level. You are back above 314. I'm sorry, 314 for the room to run up towards 318. So right now, you got somewhat of a little uptrend build up on UNH. So you have an uptrend with room to run up towards 318. What was your entry? You already know, because you know what, you know, the main thing, especially, that's another reason why me and you need to have a one-on-one. Because what we want to focus on with me and you is take a minute to move in your entries. Because the better your entries, the better your risk levels will be. Because that's the main thing. The better your entries are, the better your entries are, the better your risk levels will be. Because if you're getting in at wrong areas, your risk levels is kind of matched out with your reward levels. Because what you want to do is set up to having your, again, risk level low and your reward level higher. It's like for UNH, for example. Like, okay, if you notice the pattern, right? Take this area here, like right here, for example, engineer. If you take this level here, right? Look at this area that you couldn't break. That was around 312.81. So take that level here. Look, all you do is take that pre-market. I mean, not pre-market, but this level here where you got pull back at, which is around 312.81. As you pull back this way, all you do is take resistance, utilize that for possible support, and you have the VWAP for the reversal, right? But you see how I see that. But you see how I call, you see how I see that easy entry, and I'm not even trading UNH. All I did was just take this area where you got rejected at, create that U-shaped pattern right here. That's I think it's around 312.81. Let me make sure I got that right. 81. All right, so right here, engineer, U-shaped pattern. Bam, break on out, turn resistance into support. As you break out, you pull back down to what? Around 312.81 for that possible reversal. Right back on up. Right here was a good entry. Around 380, 375-ish level. 312, I'm sorry. 312.80, 312.75 level. Put that room right back on up. Boom. Good entry. There you go. See that? But you see how I'm not even trading, but you see how I easily identify the entry level, next entry level? Boom. Got it. Done. Utilize this old area here. Went across the board. Pull back down to what area? Right around this. Bam. Red to green move. Right back on up. Entry. There you go. But engineer, you saw how I did that though, Queen? I just took this old area here, utilized that, went from resistance to support, utilized that for the next opportunity for a buy on up, and went right back up. And I had lows of what? 312, now up at 316. Bam! There you go. But now you see how to kind of identify those entries though, engineer? You see how to, how to identify those levels? How to identify? Take an old level, go right across the board, bam, turn resistance to support, and you can see right where we bounced at. Look at this. Look where you bounced at. Damn near perfect. Damn near spot on. If you take that level, look right here, engineer. After that breakout right here, like I said, right here where we got rejected at, hard rejection. You got that breakout right above 312.81. Then you spiked on up. Then you pull back down, and then what? Buyers utilize that same key area for support where you bounced at, red to green, for the move up to, bam, done. See, but you see the setup. You see the setup. Now I mean, now you get how to kind of identify those entries a little bit better. Wait for those U-shaped patterns. You wait for those U-shaped pattern breakouts. Turn that bad boy to resistance. Bam! There you go. Easy said than done. Easier said than done, Queen. That's it. Just identify yourself with those patterns. Identify yourself with those resistance lines, and you just utilize them. That's it. Utilize them to the best of your ability. To the best of your ability, Queen. But you see how I did that? But you see how quickly I came up with it? And again, I'm not even trading that. See right here? U-shaped pattern. Remember? Bam. Spike on up. Utilize that same price point. And there you go. Entry. Right there. Entry was right here. Bam. Entry level. Move back on up. But engineer, you get what I'm saying? All I did was just take the resistance level. Then we broke above that area, turning that from resistance to now support. Bam. Right around 312.81. And then for the move right back on up. Caught it some good levels at 312 for the push right back up to 316. There you go. Easy said than done. That's it, Queen. Just understand those levels. Understand those levels. Same thing with SPY. See how SPY's setting up? Where did you get rejected at? 305.50. 305.50. You catching a U shape on down for that possible move back on up. Now once you break above 305.50. I'm sorry, 603.50. Then you can utilize that for a pullback bounce. Cause again, support, resistance. So that's about the easiest way to come up with that. It's about the easiest way to do it. Like I said, UNH was a clear shot entry level right here. Then you had the VWAP. Then you would have caught a VWAP bounce. Right there, the VWAP bounce. Bam. Red to green. Right back on up. You would have been banking already. You would have been banking already. Tesla. What we got on Tesla? Yeah, and what I'm saying is, engineer, just take your time on it, Queen. Like, again, you don't have to force anything. Just understand the setups. Understand the setups and just execute on the setups. That's it. So right now, KRS, what did I say? KRS, what did I say on Tesla? 325, bow. What price point? 330. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say, KRS? 325 to 330, $5 increments. Bow! Told you. Come on, man. Come on, man. KRS, you my witness. Was I lying, boss? As long as buys hold 325, you had the potential room to run up towards 330. KRS, what did I tell you? $5 increments on SPY. What did I tell you, boss? Come on, man. Come on, boss. What did I tell you? Long as those buys held 325, run on up 330. There you go. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Just got out of my Tesla trade after I had a power outage in the middle of my trade. What you got, Austin? So, man, what you got, boss? What you got, man? What you got, Austin? Shout out to you, boss, if you profited on it, man. I told y'all, as long as you hold 325, which you can see right here clearly, red to green, 325, you have room to run up towards 330, $5 increments. Bow. Shout out to Austin. Bow. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. I'll give y'all nothing but the truth, man. I give y'all nothing but the truth and profitable opportunities, man. I give y'all nothing but the truth and profitable opportunities. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, shout out to you, Austin. You still got it, though. Shout out to you, boss. Congratulations. Job well done, boss. Job well done. Job well done. But that's how you do it. Understand like I told you guys, every stock has a personality. I tell y'all this. Tesla has a personality. Nvidia, Apple, and Microsoft, Meta all have personalities, man. I go through this all the time, but it's like a rinse and repeat. Not I'm saying some. It's like I have to repeat it over and over and over. It's like I tell you guys how it 9 times out of 10 works, how it moves. And some people are like, what's the next level? What's the next level? I'm like, I just told you. You know, like, okay, CRWV, Tesla, not those two normally likes to move by $5 increments. Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, half of them like to move by $2 increments. And it's like, you break it down to these people, but it's like they get so impatient. Guys, you guys got to work on, and I'm saying just some of the ones that get impatient. Work on your patience, man. You have to understand the price points. We talk about it. You know, we go over this over and over and over, which is why I'm about to start doing these one-on-ones, man. I'm not even trading half of these stocks. How am I able to call out these stocks that you guys are in, and I'm not even trading them? It's like, think about it. Half of these stuff that y'all calling out, I'm not even in, but I'm calling out the price points. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on. I'm not even trading half of these bad boys, and I'm calling out the price points. What did I say? What did I say about CRWV? 145, 150. Like I told you, watch 145 level. What did you reclaim? 145. Ran up to. See what I mean? Come come on, man. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, man. Like, y'all got, guys, like, I don't just say things to say it. You gotta jot these things down, man. Like, I told you, Tesla moves by $5 increments. CRWV moves by $5 increments. What did I say? As long as you can hold 145, you have room to run up to what? 150, which equals out to what? $5 increments. Tesla, hold 325. You have room to run up to what? 330, which is what? $5 increments. Nvidia, as long as you hold 142, you have room to run up to what? 144, which is $2 increments. It's like, guys, I don't even trade out for these stocks, but how am I able to call out these plays or call out these price points? And you guys are trading it. It's like, and again, that's what I said, guys. Don't take for granted for what I do. I'm putting money in you guys' pockets. I'm not charging you guys anything. This is free content. Like, now the minute I start charging, it's gonna be a complaint. It's gonna be a problem, right? But I'm giving you free content, and I'm telling you what prices to look out for. We go through the breakdowns every day. Every single time we go through the breakdowns. It's like, come on, man. Like, y'all got this. Y'all got this. If I can do it, you can do it. It's like, you guys got this, man. Like, you got, the main thing that you have to stop is stop second guessing yourself and stop overthinking. Understand the personality. That's why you have to stop hopping from stock to stock to stock. You're not going to understand the personalities of these stocks if you're hopping from stock to stock to stock to stock. Take one or two stocks and understand how it moves. Take the past and understand where the sellers came in at, and understand where the buyers came in at. Play the rotation. Understand again, guys. Man, Nadia, thank you so much, Queen. Appreciate. Let me give some love to Nadia, and I already know who that is. Appreciate you, engineer. Love you, Queen. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Where's my goddamn, I'm trying to see where I put it at. I think I moved it. Super thanks. Cause I had to move stuff around. I do apologize. Yeah. Where is it at? YouTube. There we go. Queen, thank you so much for the super chat. I thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And again, I'm not fussing at you guys to fuss at you. I fuss at you because I care about you guys enough to. Because again, you got some traders that don't give a damn what you guys do. And it's the truth. You got some traders that don't give a damn what you do, how you perform. But at least I have the love enough to jump on you guys because I want you guys to succeed. That shows you that I give a damn about you guys. That shows you that I care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't care what you do. But what do I do every day? I go over breakdowns. I go over price ranges. I go over setups. I go over, whether it's an uptrend, downtrend, cup and handle pattern, inverted cup and handle pattern. But to give you guys an idea of what, whatever you're trading, what to look out for. That shows that I give a damn. That shows that I care about you guys. You got some people that don't even do that. They'll just skim through it. Oh, this is that, and then just leave it alone. Hop right back to another stock. What do? I break down everything to a science. Whether it's a 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, 180 time frame, we break down everything to a science to help you guys out. What did I say about SPY? What did I do? I put my lines at what? 350? I'm sorry, 603.50, right? And I said we in the range. Did I not say that? Did I not say we was in the range? I said we don't crack underneath that 601. We are in a SPY, Tesla. Watch 325 for the run on up towards 330. CRWV. Did I not say as long as you hold above 145, you have room to run up to 150? And again, I can't move the market, but look what it's doing. You reclaim what price point? Not this candle. Watch this green candle. What did you hold up above? 145 and ran up to what? Come on, man. I don't know how many other traders can go as deep details like I do. Like, come on, man. It's up to you to write it down. Write it down. If I bring up something that you bring up, write the numbers down. Don't just have me say it and you're not gonna remember. Like, I mean, it's just human nature. You're not gonna remember the numbers that I say. Write it down. Write it down. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this to help you guys out. It's to benefit you, not me. And again, I'm giving you guys free content. I don't give a damn what platform I'm on. YouTube, Tradecaster, Twitch. Guys, have I ever charged you guys for anything? I give you guys throw out a ticker. What do? I research it in seconds. I try to give you the answer as best as possible. Come on, man. I mean, if y'all want to get stuck with these traders that want to charge y'all arm and a leg, hey. You getting free content from me. All thing I half the time I ask you to do is what? Smash the damn subscribe button. It's free 99. Is that a click of a button? If you can click on WorldStar and YouTube and all this other and Instagram and all this other crap, you can click a button that says subscribe for a person that's trying to help you guys. It's like, come on, man. But then when I'm gone, then y'all saying, where's he at? Where's he at? It's like like I said, go back to Tesla. What did we talk about? And again, KRS is my witness. Shout out to you, GOAT, if you caught it. What did I say? You see my lines? I didn't just put this here. It's been here. 320, 325, 330. Right? That's the range that I had. As long as you hold above 325, you have room to run up to what? I don't move the market. I don't move it. But again, guys, don't take for granted for people that's trying to help you versus the ones that's trying to charge you. Understand the difference between the two. Understand the difference, man. Don't take it for granted. That's all I'm saying. Do not take it for granted, man. Be grateful. And again, shout out to all of those who have donated, man. Guys, I definitely appreciate you for that, man. That goes a long ways, man. I definitely appreciate you for the love and support, man. Because I put in a lot of work, man. I do. Because you got to understand, behind the scenes, man, I'm updating SPY charts. I'm updating earnings. I'm updating economics. Then I got to go break down. Then I got to break down charts from every different time frames. 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 minutes, 180, 5 years, 10 years, 6 months. I mean, I put a lot of work in, man. I do. To give you guys the best content, the best information as possible to put money in you guys' pockets so you have enough confidence in yourselves to take these trades. I do this for you guys, man. Not just me, it's by you. I can't trade every stock. I can call them out, but I can't trade every single one. You know, so I already called out Tesla. Bam. 330. Bam. There you go. CRWV 145. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. CRWV. What did I call out? I said as long as it's 145 holds, you have room to run up to what? 150. Bam. So it's like, I mean, what else y'all? I mean, there's only so much I can do, man. There's only so much I can do. I'm doing the best I can. Try my hardest. Try my hardest. So right now, based off the chart setups, as far as contract goes, it looked like calls are winning in a sense and puts are pulling back. So it looked like calls have it versus puts. What do I have? 604. I have 604 contract. Yeah, I mean, but look at the setups. Like I said, you got SPY still, Jenna, still U-shaping its way back up. I mean, you got a U-shaped pattern still holding an uptrend. If you think about it, if we take this line here, I mean, you gotta think about it. You gotta look at the overall setups, though. You gotta think about the overall setups. Overall setups is with SPY. You have somewhat of a what? Uptrend. Take this one off for right now. Focus on what's right in front of us is a what? Uptrend. You gotta look at these overall setups. Look at that purple line. Uptrend bounce. Uptrend bounce. Still trying to create an ascending triangle squeeze at what price point? 603.50. Creating a U shape. Still trying to go for that push. Now you back above what price point? 602.50. And now you're in a range of 602.50, 603.50. So you gotta give it. That's the thing about it. So one thing I realized, engineer, even throughout my trading career, is the time frames And what I mean by that is, like, okay, from 9:30 to, let's say, 12, it's like the first half. And then from like 1 to 4 is the second half. Now, I'm going to tell you what to somewhat avoid. I'm going to tell you what to avoid that I learned. 3 to 4. Because 3 to 4 is normally your manipulative movement. So, I mean, from 9 o'clock till at least 2:33 is a good time to trade. 3 to 4 is kind of manipulative because if y'all think about it, as we start to close in, with the market, what happens? You normally get a spike, a random spike up. You normally get a random drop down. That's when a lot of manipulation happened that I learned even throughout my trading career. Is between 3 or 4 o'clock. That's where a lot of manipulation happens, which is what you kind of want to avoid. So that's why you want to focus on the beginning of the market, 9:30 to 11, from 11 o'clock to like 2 o'clock ish, in a sense. But 3 or 4 is like very manipulative, in a sense. But as of now, we know we have an uptrend setup. As of now, we have an uptrend setup so far from pre-market to intraday. What time it is right now? 12 o'clock. And we have somewhat of a U-shaped pattern. We have, again, uptrend is still holding, trying to go for the break of what? 305.50. Still holding above what price point? 602.50. So, I said 305. 603.50 and 602.50. So, right now, you're in the range. You're right now in the $1 range. 602.50, which has yet to crack successfully, stay underneath it. And you have 603.50, which have yet to break above. So, which now we're in a range, and you can see right here, we was in this little range until we crack underneath 602.50, then wind up reclaiming 602.50. So right now we're in a range. So eliminate that point, but focus on this range here, 602.50, 603.50. So right now putting us in a what? $1 range. So that's how you have to look at it. Once you start to understand those time frames, you kind of get a better understanding of what it's trying to set up to do. And I try to do my best to try to help you guys. Like I said, 3 or 4, try to avoid it as much as possible. Because again, from my experience, that's more the manipulative times of the market that I learned from. Because sometimes you get a random spike. Sometimes you get a random drop. Something always happens around, between 3 to 4 o'clock. That's why I say you want to try to get the best of the trades between, 9 o'clock, about 9:30 to at least, 2 o'clock in a sense. Because you do have a 12 o'clock transition, and you also have sometimes a 2 o'clock transition. And you have to understand on how the volatility sets itself. Sometimes you may have a bullish, volatility that's, in between that time, as far as 12 o'clock. Sometimes you may have a bearish. Sometimes maybe, it might be vice versa. 2 o'clock, same exact thing. You'll have a bearish, momentum, then you have a bullish momentum. So right now, at this time, it's 12 o'clock. So again, we focus on the time frame. So we're going to take, what time it is? 11 o'clock. We pull back down, going into 12 o'clock. We started to curl back up, going into 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock-ish. Right now, we're going into 12:30. So right now, as far as this time frame of 11 o'clock to 12:30, we know that right now we are creating like somewhat of a U-shaped pattern. U-shaped pattern. Which is almost giving us somewhat of a what? Cup-like pattern. See that? Almost like a cup and handle pattern. Keep that on watch. But once you start to sit back and kind of let the market set itself up, you get a better understanding on the potential setups that could occur. And I had to learn from my experiences. I had to learn from them. I had to literally learn from my experiences. How to understand the time frames, when to trade, when not to trade. And like I said, right now look at the time frame, 11 o'clock, pull back towards 12:30. We are creating what? An uptrend. Creating an uptrend as of now. So we still have yet to fall back down this way. We're still holding up that way, which look like still room to still push up towards the upside because you're holding above what price points? Main thing, 602.50, and you have 603.50, putting you back in a range. So if we want to see more downsides for my puts, we know the price point that we need to crack, 602.50. For my longs, we know that we need to hold 602.50 for the push back up to 603.50 because we want to go back to the upper portion of that range for that breakout and push back up because we could turn resistance into what? Possible support. U-shaped breakout. Pullback. There you go. CRWV was a perfect example. Now, was it CRWV? Which one? What was the one we was talking about? Was it? No, it wasn't CRWV, was it? No. Oh, UNH. It was UNH. Wasn't it UNH? I think UNH was the perfect setup. For example, look right here. Pull back, U shape. See that? Break out, pull back, bounce. See that? All you do is take that same exact line, resistance, where you got rejected at, turn resistance to support, where you finally got a bounce back up towards the upside. See that? Perfect setup right here. Damn near perfect setup. Right there. U-shape, breakout, bounce. That's it. Pull back. You see that? I mean, you clearly see the setup. Perfect setup. That's what you want to see. So puts, like I said, calls. I mean, as far as a SPY, puts, you want to stay underneath 602.50. Calls, you want to stay above 602.50 because you want to stay in that range. You want to stay in the upper range of 602.50 to 603. Puts, you want to crack 602.50 for the possible move back down towards 601 to possible 600. When you'll crack that trend line for the move back down this way. And right now, a little bit of weakness. You can clearly see that. Now you're back underneath, slightly underneath what price point? 602.50. So it's all about just giving it time, man. Again, the market doesn't give a damn about your feelings or my feelings. Don't care what we want, you know. So that's why you have to understand these price points, which is why I always got these lines. People make fun of my lines, but I have them for a reason. Think about it. Ran up to what? 603.50 and got rejected. Then ran up to 250, came right back on down. Then back underneath that price point, got rejected. So you got to take these into consideration because it helps you out to understand, okay, how is the intraday market for today setting up? You know, could we be setting up for a possible uptrend? Could we be setting up for a possible downtrend? Right now, we still have yet to crack that trend line. We keep pulling back down, but yet still have yet to crack that trend line still. Still above the what? VWAP, which is still holding on up towards the upside of a possible ascending triangle pattern. So you got to take these into consideration, man. Understand these price points that I don't just have lines to have them. It's for a reason. Again, 603.50. Rejection. 602.50 could be the next rejection, especially if, again, buyers are not stepping in and the sellers are stepping in. From 603.50 was the next level, 602.50, and where we getting rejected at 602.50. So you notice that none of the again, once we started crack back down, we're having trouble trying to get back on top of what the price point, 602.50. So it's all about just taking your time and understanding these setups, man. Just take your time and understand these setups. Take your time on it. So I got one more hour, guys. I know I got to head out because I have to tend to the queen to make sure she's okay. So I got about, what, almost 30 minutes-ish. Almost 30 minutes, too. So if y'all need it, and any questions, comments, or concern, guys, do keep in mind. Yeah, I'm here to help you guys the best way that I can. UNH, you said to remind you to buy a swing at 321 on UNH. Yeah, but engineer, see, that's what I'm talking about. Your entry should have been down here versus trying to still wait up here. See what I mean? Look right here. See, that's the thing I'm talking about. You gotta pay, engineer, and I love it to death. You gotta pay close to details because you want to get the best entry possible, where you don't have to worry about trying to jump in these high areas. Like right here, U-shape. Like we just went through this U-shape pattern right here. Old area right here, resistance turned to possible support when you caught a pullback bounce, and you had the VWAP, which was a good area. Now you're getting extended over the VWAP, which is why you're hitting resistance and possibly pulling back down. But had you would have caught this VWAP bounce after this breakout, would have been a good entry around 312 back up towards 316, 318 level. But you got to understand these setups, Queen. You got to understand these setups to know when to get in. U-shape pattern breakouts right here. Bam. Pull it back right to that same key level. Could have got in right here at these levels for that possible reversal, red to green, right back on up where you could have banked and got out. Now what you have to do is, if you didn't get in, now you have to understand, okay, what's going to be the next setup as of now up here. Now you got to think about what's the next setup. Now you have to kind of utilize this price point. Way up around 1450-ish level. You know, the 1450 level, you can go for a possible U-shape pattern back on up. But these would have been perfect entries, and the reason why I say that is because, engineer, you had VWAP. VWAP was I mean, you always want to play around the VWAP level as best as possible. You always, because VWAP, again, the VWAP, it plays a major role in the market. You hold above the VWAP, move back up. Below the VWAP, move back down. I mean, right here, for example, on SPY, VWAP, right line, bounce, bounce, right? For example, underneath it, room to come right back on down. Same thing here on again UNH. You caught a pullback towards that VWAP, which is again lined up with this old key area here around 312 level. Pull back bounce, red to green move back up. You would have had a good entry. Risk level would have been reduced from 312 up to now. You went as high as 316, almost 317. You would have had a nice. You'd have been caught in these bottoms back on up towards this level. Your bottoms entries would have been down here, and your reward would have been all the way up here towards 16 plus. Or you could have still been damn near holding it, still riding that bad boy. You know? So, I mean, stop thinking about these high areas. Like, don't think, especially if you're going in on the long side, you got to understand, engineer, while you focus on these upsides, you're getting further and further away from that VWAP. You got to understand that you're getting overextended. That's why you want to play close to the VWAP as possible, because that level can help. It can help in so many ways. But so many people get distracted from the VWAP that, you know, especially once they start to chase, the VWAP is all the way down here. They chasing up here. They forgetting about all these other important indicators that could have helped them. So that's what I'm saying. Right here was a perfect entry. It was around 312. 312 was a perfect entry for UNH. 312 for that nice reversal, back on up, red to green, sellers to buyers. You would have had a great entry. You would have had a good VWAP level, close to the VWAP as possible for that bounce right back on up. Now you gotta play the overextended game off of the VWAP all into these areas here. You know, that's what I'm saying. Just be careful on that, man. You want to get as close to the VWAP as possible. That's why you have to, not me, because it's not my stock or my trade. You have to understand these price points. You have to understand the VWAPs. You have to understand how to get into these plays. Understand these setups. Right here, again, U-shape, breakout, pullback setup, which was perfect right here, engineer. Right there was perfect. That was about a perfect play. That is about as perfect as you can get. Perfect play. Like I said, I'll show you an example. Like right here, you take that area, go right across the board. Look at that. U-shape, breakout, bounce. Right there was your entry. Right here was your entry. Turn resistance to support for that bounce right back up. Perfect entry right around 312. You got to understand these levels, Queen. You can't, and again, you can't do that if you focus on too many stocks. That's where you got to stop. You can't look at multiple stocks because you're gonna lose focus. You gotta be mainly focused on one particular stock. Understand the setups. Understand the patterns. Because had you, again, would have just been looking at UNH, you would have understood that U-shaped pattern, breakout pullback. Right here, entry, 312 up to 316, done. Trade over. Trade over. Trade over with. You'd have been done with that trade. I mean, it's still time, but I mean, it's a little bit more risky as you go up and up and up until that VWAP moves up. But again, you want to get as close to the VWAP as possible, especially when you get back above it. Because see here, you was underneath it. Then you got right back above it, right above that VWAP, which is now back in the bullish territories. Well, bounce right back on up. Perfect entry was right here. That was key. That was your key area right there, where you could have initiated on that setup. That was a perfect setup. Chasing up to these tops is you just get more risky and riskier, because you got a lot of VWAP to pull up to it. Because you got to understand the extensions. See that? See where the VWAP is at? The higher and higher you get, look how much room you have to possibly still fall back down to the VWAP. Versus here, where you had a small room where you got that VWAP bounce back on up. Now you at a high area where the VWAP is at versus here and here. So you're putting yourself in more of a risk if that volatility doesn't hold, is what I'm saying, engineer. And that volatility, I mean, if the volatility holds, again, it's a risk, but you have to go with the volatility. That's the thing about it. As the higher you go and away from that VWAP, is just now from this point is volatility. It's volatility. That's why you have to watch those levels. That's why I said, engineer, just take your time, Queen. Just focus on 1 or 2 stocks. Don't go all over the place. Because again, as I tell everybody, every stock has a different personality. You have to understand how it works. You have to understand how it moves. Does it move by $2 increments? Does it move by $5 increments? Does it move by 50-cent increments? You have to understand the personality because they all have different ones. And you have to, once you lock in on it, think about it. Just like Trader Mike and them. Why do you think Trader Mike and them was killing Tesla, killing Microsoft? Because they understood the personality, because they wasn't hopping from stock to stock to stock. He was focused on Microsoft. He was focused on Tesla. That's why he made $36,000 on Microsoft, because he was focused on that particular setup and a particular personality of that movement. But hopping from stock to stock is not going to help you. I'm just telling you right now, it's not going to help you. It's only going to lead to more confusion, because, again, once you hop to another stock, you may be missing out on opportunities on one that was setting up the move. You can't keep doing that. You can't not keep doing that. Stock hopping is not going to help. It's not going to help nobody. And I'm just speaking from experience. This is the truth. It's not. You can't have like 5 to 10 different stocks. You're not going to be able to watch them all at the same time. You're not. It's just human nature. You're not going to be able to watch every single one and understand every single volume that moves into each one at the same time. It's not going to happen. That's why you have to understand the setups. What did I do? SPY, I put a trend line. I understand the setups. It's a slow build, but I'm understanding the what? The setup. Slowly understanding the setups. And that's what it's about. You have to understand the personalities of these stocks and kill it. Because that's what I said on Tesla earlier. Once 325 holds, you have room to run up to 330. So from 330, that's going to automatically hold as a natural resistance, because you got to think about it. You're going from the 320s now to the 330s. 330 is a new different price bracket. 330s itself is going to hold as an automatic resistance. That's just automatic. So you're going to go from 330 back down to 325. Because you're going from the 320s to the 330s. Every whole number is a natural support and a natural resistance. Because what happens? You went from 325 to what price point? 330, and they got rejected where? 330, back down to 325. But there was still a opportunity to profit on it on the upside and even the downside. 330, put, back down, 325, bam. Calls, puts, there you go. See how easy it was by focusing on one stock to understand it? 25 up, 30 down. Easy, done. Understand these personalities. That's it. Understand the personalities of these stocks, how they move. Now, why did I call out Tesla? Because it was still an opportunity, because we didn't hit that price point just yet, where it had room to still run up to 330. Now that you hit 330, now as sellers come in, you're pulling back down from 330 now to what? 325. I was calling it still a fighting chance, because we didn't break out here yet. We didn't break out here yet, but you finally got the breakout here. Then got the rejection finally back on down. You gotta give it time to set itself up. You gotta give it time. You can't stock hop. Don't do that. Do not stock hop. Focus on one particular stock at a time and understand that setup and nail it. That's it. Top of the VWAP. Then later we'll go back under CRWV. Like I said, UNH, you still, that's, oh God, because that's just kind of like, what that see? No, that was CRWV. That y'all missed the play on that one. Y'all missed the play on, that was the other day. Y'all missed CRWV when I told y'all to watch that 145 level, back up to 155 to 160. That was another play. UNH. You got back above 310. Started to get right back above 312, 314, and up. And again, how does that normally move? $2 increments, right? 310, 312, 314, 316, so forth. Y'all got stop stock hopping, because y'all missing opportunities. Because now it's putting you in position to chase when you had good bottoms to catch. Now you're just catching tops. That's putting you in more of a risk. Focus on one. Focus on the setup. Don't rush the setups. Don't rush it. You got to give it time to set itself up. Because again, look how it just perfectly set itself up. UNH, perfectly. Look at this. U-shape breakout, pull back bounce. Perfect setup right here. Red to green. If you miss this little move here, bam. Second opportunity, pull back bounce. There you go. On up towards 316, 318, done. You know, I mean, you got to sit back and watch these setups. You got to watch these setups. Can't hide from stock to stock to stock. It's not going to help doing that. And again, I love you enough to tell you that. And I'm always going to tell you the truth. You know, I'm never going to sugarcoat nothing. Because again, learning from my situations and my mistakes. Hopping from stock to stock to stock, you're going to always miss an opportunity on a good one. You're always going to miss an opportunity. But you see how you still throwing this at me? You still throwing this different tickers. Which one are you going to focus on? Now, I'm just asking, which one are you going to truly focus on as of now? Which stock, Queen? Because you can't have, because again, you already missed opportunity after opportunity. You can't hop from stock to stock because you're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself doing that. Look at all these pullback bounces. All these these high and low bills where you could have had good perfect entries. Perfect entries. I mean, you're missing out. You can't do that. You're missing on opportunities. You're putting yourself as far as now in the chasing. And now, CRWV, 150. What did I say? From 145, 150, $5. But you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't hop from stock to stock. Focus on one. Focus on one at a time. Because you're going to hurt yourself doing that. I'm telling you, you're going to hurt yourself. Don't do that. Look at this. Opportunity. 145 to 150. You know, I mean, the perfect opportunity. But hopping from stock to stock, look at this. The opportunity you missed here. You missed that opportunity. Look at the opportunity you missed here. You missed that opportunity. It's like, look at all these setups that was right there in front of you that you could have took. You just got to take your time. Don't force anything. Can't do that. You got to take your time. Understand which one you want to be on and stay on it. Focus on it. Stay on it. And one thing you have to do as being a trader, you have to understand, even throughout the day, what are you more focused on? Going long or going short? That's another thing. Because some people got the skills to go, from one to the next. Calls to push, to push to calls. They have the skills to do that. But some people don't have that opportunity. Or some people don't have that skill to do that. So I'll put it like this: if you're good at one, stick to it. If you're good, better at going long, okay, wait for long opportunities. There's always going to be a long opportunities. If you're good at going shorts, wait for a short opportunities. Always going to be a short opportunity. Because that's the thing. If you're going in for a short opportunity, okay, wait for buyers to go up to a certain price point that again, psychologically, where sellers can come in and pull it back down. Vice versa. If you're better going in long, okay, wait for pull back downs where buyers are going to step in for the push right back on up. Versus trying to hop back and forth. Because I'm telling you, and again, I'm just speaking through experience because I've been there where you try to hop from this stock to that stock or this position to that position. I'm telling you, focus on one at a time. Understand the setups. We already know, basically based off of yesterday, engineer, we already had a downtrend setup that already occurred, right? That was yesterday. That's where you had this downtrend setup on yesterday. Now, you're transitioning to an uptrend setup. So you understand the transitions. You went from a downtrend yesterday now to a possible uptrend today. And it's all about just being patient and waiting. See that? Just wait on transitions to take place, and it'll work in your favor. It'll definitely work in your favor. Understand the overall transitions. See how we're going to transition today. Taking Wednesday's movement, going into Thursday's movement. That'll put you on the right side of things. Good bottoms, again, 597.50, 597.50. Then you rotate your way up to what? 603. Another good opportunity. So it's like you can't hop from stock to stock. You gotta focus on the overall setups to get the best of the movement. So guys, got about 20 minutes. I'm assuming be heading on out. Any questions, comments, concern, guys? Feel free to reach out to me on my mods. We're here to help you guys with anything you need help with. Yeah, and that's the thing. And again, engineer, I'm not coming down on you. I'm just speaking through experience of what I've been through the same thing. Trust me, I went through it. I went through the hell and back, trying to. Oh man, this stock is spiking up. Let me run for it. Oh, this spike is going down. Oh, let me run for it. Oh man, it's like, and I confused myself so many times. And when I would switch over, I had more of a small amount of profit, versus having a bigger amount of profit. Have I would have understood the setup overall, and that's why I messed myself up at. And I'm just being honest, I messed up a lot. And I'm just speaking through my experience because I was that trader that was impatient. I didn't understand the setups. I didn't understand the momentum of the market. Okay, are we uptrending today? Are we downtrending today? Are we channeling? And like, I bypassed everything because I just wanted to jump into a trade just to do it because I wanted profits. What I'm saying is, just again, you could have took, and I'm just being honest, Queen. You could have just took yesterday's setup, which was a downtrend, and again, I'll draw it out real quick to show you the simple setup, right? So yesterday, okay, look right here. So yesterday, we went from a downtrend setup, right? Yesterday, Wednesday, now to a uptrend setup because you broke out of that downtrend. Now, breaking out of that downtrend would have put you on the right side of momentum. Now, instead of going for a put, now you can actually go for a call because you broke out of that downtrend, all by sitting back and understanding the setups. And that's what it takes, is understanding the transitions. That's basically what it is. It's not about just jumping in because you want to get into a trade. It's all about understanding the setups and the transitions. Again, yesterday you went from a downtrend setup to now a possible uptrend setup where you could have went from a put situation now to a call situation. Excuse me, to a call situation. And it's all about just being patient and waiting on these setups. That's it. Because you got to ask yourself, okay, today, I know the market ain't gonna just move just to move. Okay, what's gonna impact the market to move? Is it any economic data that's coming out? Is it any earnings coming out? Are we having any type of FOMC meeting? Or is the president, do we have anything that could affect the market? We know yesterday we got affected, which caught it a downside. Now, the reason why I stuck to a call opportunity was because I'd seen the overall setup, because I looked outside of a 15-minute time frame. I looked outside of a 3-minute time frame. I looked outside of a 5-minute time frame, and the overall setup spoke to me and told me what the overall market was doing. So right here, if you go back again, that's why sometimes you got to take a step out of those 15-minute time frames, 3-minute time frames, to look at what the overall setup is doing, and you can clearly see what is the overall market doing. Still, it's on an uptrend. The market's still uptrending from that bearish rally we had. You got to think about it. Now we crossed above that 50 SMA, right? The red line. We went from being underneath that bad boy to now being above that bad boy. Man, what's up, Mel? Good morning, boss. Yeah, so now think about it. Look at the overall setup. Look at that red line, right? When you was underneath it, you fail. Underneath it, you fail. Underneath it, you fail. Now we're crossing over from the bearish side to now the bullish side to now you're going up. You're going up. You're going up. So the overall market has shifted. You went from a downtrend overall to now an uptrend. So you got to understand all of that. You got to take all of these situations into consideration and understand the overall movement. Not just the intraday movement, but the overall movement. What is the overall market doing? Is it setting up for an uptrend? Setting up for a downtrend? I mean, even on an uptrend overall movement, you're going to have some downtrend pullback, movements. Because it's not going to go up forever. You're going to have those times where you're going to pull back down. But you have to understand, as you pull back down, where are we pulling back down to? For example, like I told you guys, right here, for example, I knew the levels that we were pulling back down to. I mean, right here, again, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm going based off of the past chart history. All I did right here, for example, what did I know the areas to go in for a call at? Because the levels that we held was what? 599.73. Red to green. Right back on up. Indicators are holding up. 9 MA, 20 MA. Because every time you pull back down to a D2, because we have yet to touch the 50. But I know every time, based off of the experience, I know every time we mess around 20 MA, 9 MA, we always find our way back up. We always find our way back on up. We always find our way back on up. Even yesterday, we pulled back down. We cracked the 9 MA. What was next? The 20 MA. 20 MA was lined up around what price point? $597.50, which caused a what? another lower shadow, but the bodies of the candles got back on top of what price point? 599.73, which caused a what? Red to green move, thus putting you back on top of that 9 EMA, putting you right back in this range, right? Because you have yet to crack all the way down this way. You're still holding a certain key level. You're still holding a certain floor, because if you notice, the bodies of the candles have yet to crack underneath what? 599.73. Pullback failure, still overall holding in what? Uptrend with possible more upside to still. So you gotta think about it. You gotta look at the overall setups. Look at the overall setup that's telling you what it's doing. You got some people that bypass that and just want to trade intraday. It's like intraday, just because of the intraday, it's still not gonna tell you the overall setup of what the entire market is doing. It might tell you what it's doing that day, or like today, but it's not telling you what the overall market is doing. So by me doing my research, going back into 180 and so forth, I know what the overall market is doing or trying to do, which is still on an uptrend setup. So again, it's not gonna go up forever. You're gonna have pullback moments, which is nothing that's wrong with that. That's perfectly fine, because you want to buy as low as possible and sell high as possible. Think about it. Think how many buys bought in instead of chasing. Think about it, engineer. Instead of chasing on the call side all the way up towards 505, 605 and 606, what the majority of your buyers do? Instead of buying up here, they bought down here, right? 605.50. I'm sorry, 597.50. 597.50.
What do you think, Spot?
And then bought and then right back up. Think about it. And why 597.50? Because that level is held before. If you go back a little bit, past short history, you get a bounce, 597.50, 597.50, 597.50, 597.50. Go back this way. We came back down to what? 597.50, 597.50. Majority of what buyers are sitting at for the move right back on. Bam, there you go. See that? See that? I mean, take the past short history and utilize it to the best of your ability. One thing I'm always calling out these plays is just based off of past chart history with psychology. Because again, especially on the option side, it's 90% psychology, 10% strategy. You got to think about psychologically what sellers going to be at. You got to think about it psychologically what buyers going to be at. So it's all a psychological game. That's it. It's a psychological game. To the end of the week, what do you think SPY will go? To be honest, I think SPY may go back up to a 605 to 610. I'm gonna be honest. I think SPY may go back up to a 605, 610. Because I mean, after the pullback, we bounced back up. The lowest we went down was towards 597.50, and then right now we're back above 600. So I still think that SPY still has a fighting chance to move back up to 605, 610. I still think so. I mean, at least somewhere in the $600 range. I still think so. My problem is when to close it to. I have to find resistance. Well, I mean, the main thing to focus on, and again, I had to learn to engineer, so don't kick yourself for it. It's just understanding. Like I said, the main important thing of trading is, like I said, is the entry is the main thing you want to focus on, because it's up to your entries on what happens from that movement on. You know, that's why I tell you, entries is always important. Always important. That'll lead you to either profiting more or taking a loss. So that's why I said your entries are always important. Always important is entries. So that's why you have to psychologically think where the areas the majority of the buyers are going to get in at, and then where are the areas where sellers are going to come in at. So that's why I said entries are very, 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 very important. I told you, it's a psychological game. It's 90% psychologically and 10% strategy. That's really it. It's a psychological move. Okay, engineer. If I'm lying, Aussie, engineer. What price point did we just run up to and came back down to? Came back down. What price point did we just run up to psychologically and came back down? Based off my chart, what price point did we just run up to? That we just I'm talking about SPY. I'm sorry, boss. SPY. What price point did we just run up to for the second time and got rejected and came back down? Psychologically, well, my line has never moved. No problem, Austin. No. And I apologize. I didn't specify that. I'm sorry, boss. 603. There you go, engineer. Psychologically, right? 603.50. 603.50. But, engineer, but you see that, right? Psychologically, right? Once, twice, pullback. Same price point. I never move my line. Psychologically. Because where were your seller sitting at the first time? 603.50. Where was your seller sitting at the second time? 603.50. See that? Psychological, queen. You see what I mean? It's a psychological play, babe. Psychological play. I didn't move my lines. Now you get what I'm saying? Queen, it's a psychological movement. That's it. So, okay. So, in other words, on the long side, if we get above 305.50, I'm sorry, 603.50, then we can utilize that because you got to think about it. As of now, that's resistance because you can see none of the bodies of the candles crossing above that price point. So once we cross above that price point, then what, engineer? We can turn resistance into support. So in other words, if this bad boy is to spike and pull back 9 times out of 10, your buyers are going to utilize what price point? 603.50 to bounce right back up, just kind of like they did UNH, right? Because you got to keep in mind, this was an area right here that was hard to break, right? We go back to it a little bit. And we're going to put a line on it. We're going to put a line. We're going to put another line to it. We're going to make a duplicate copy. Do I have one already? Okay, cool. So right here, right? In Austin, if you agree, boss, right here, we got rejected at what price point? Right here around that it was around, what was the open? 81? I'm going to push it to 81. 81. Because I would keep doing that. 81. Okay. So think about it psychologically, engineer, even on UNH, right? This was the area where sellers came in at because you got that massive sell-off, right? So as we U-shaped our way back on up, broke above that price point, we went from what? Support to resistance, right? Resistance to support because you got that breakout, you got that pullback, but once you pull back, what happened then? You no longer fell back underneath that same area, right? Because now buyers broke above that price point. Now, what did you do? You turned resistance now into support, which caused a pullback bounce instead of a pullback failure. Pullback fall on down. See that? All the buyers did was take this area because that was the area that buyers needed, was to break above that price point. Now going this way, as we pull back, buyers now turn resistance now into support. And you got a nice red to green move back on up, which could have been a perfect entry from 312 now up to 316 plus. Now you see what I mean? It's a psychological game, queen. Turning resistance to support, turning support into resistance. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Because think about it. You ran up towards 603.50 twice, right? Ran up to it the first time, got rejected. Ran up to the second time, got rejected. Where? Same exact price point psychologically with sellers were sitting at. So it's all about, and again, I agree with Austin, it's all about patience. That's what it is. It's patience. That's why you got to take these time frames into consideration. Okay, what are we doing from 9:30 to 10? What are we doing from 10 o'clock to 11? What are we doing from 11 o'clock to 12? From 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock, we did what? U-shape. We U-shape. Look at the time frame. 11 o'clock, right where we got the pullback of the transition, green and red, pull back down, took us from what? 11 o'clock to roughly 1 o'clock to get us back up to that price point. So you notice that? Took an hour. By understanding the time frames and understanding the movement. That's it. Took an hour to get right back to the same key level that we got rejected at. From 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Just understanding the setups. Here, from what, 9:30 to roughly 10:30, an hour, right back on up. There you go. Just let it set up. Just be patient. Now, the way this is setting up, what are we going to do from there? Right here, still looking a little weak. Based off of the setup right now, because you got double tops, 603.50, 603.50, which could lead to possible what? Possible more downside, because again, double top area, still showing weakness that could now transition back down. But what did we do? We didn't force the trade. We sat back. We understood the setups. We understood that now, from this price point to now that same exact price point, you have now what? A double top. Now we can utilize that double top for continuation, sell off, back down this way. So now you get it, engineer. All we did was take the same key area. Now the fact is that we didn't break above it. Now we can utilize that for possible resistance back down this way of 601. Because now again, same key level held as resistance, now getting weak. Now it could be actually pulling back down this way. By simply what? Waiting. Simply waiting. Waiting on the setup to tell us what it's going to do. That's it. But engineer, now you get it. But you see what I mean about the 12 o'clock transitions up to the 2 o'clock transitions, when I mean how the volume can start to change and the patterns can start to change between 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock ish areas. You kind of get what I'm saying? And you can definitely see the setups. Again, U shape, again, double tops getting rejected, now showing downside versus upside. Now putting you back underneath what price point? You got rejected at 350. 603.50 once again. Now pulling back underneath what next price point? 602.50. So as long as those sellers stay underneath 602.50, now we got to think about it again on the downside. Now we got to go a dollar down, 601.50. From 601.50 down to $600 in what? 50 cents. So if buyers cannot hold this level, next level that sellers are going for is 602.50. From that level, because you gotta think about it. Now you'll start a decline instead of an incline. So you go from 603.50 down to 602.50. From 602.50 down to 601.50, but you're building a stairway down. You're going from a downtrend. You're going from an uptrend to now a downtrend. All about being patient. All about waiting. All about surviving this 12 o'clock situation. Now giving you another setup to occur. Now giving you another pattern, pretty much. And that's all it's about. Just being patient and letting it set up to get a better understanding of what the market is doing for today. What areas need to break for today. So, again, what areas that we need to break out? 603.50. Because it showed us what? Twice. Once, twice, bam, fall back down. And it just got to give it time to, again, give it some understand. Give it time to understand it. To give you the setup. Because now, if sellers come in aggressive, I'm going to tell you right now. See, this was your first opportunity. Now you may go for a bigger opportunity. Because right here, the first opportunity was from 603.50 down to 601. That was one opportunity. Now you may get a bigger opportunity now with the second half of the market coming in, where you may get more of a pullback. And as we can see, the ones that I showed y'all from, let me see if I can still go back to it, if it's still up. From yesterday, what was that? What's the price point? I think 605, I think. And you can see the setup clearly. So watch. Let me make a duplicate copy real quick. And I'm going to show you. See, watch. Right here, engineer. In Austin. And again, boss, if you agree with me, just let me know. See, right here by waiting. Look at this. You got your first bottom here, where you had your first opportunity on the put, right? At $1. You ran up to what? $3. That was your first opportunity, which you call a good little move. Then you came back down towards that same price point again, right? $1. Because you waited. You waited after 12 o'clock, going until 1 o'clock. Then you had a bigger move that went from the same exact bottoms, but it went to a higher price point for the second half of the market, right? Because you had one opportunity here, up to $3, 1 to 3, right? That was the first half of the market, from 9:30 to 12. Then you came back down after 12 o'clock, which was around the same exact price point, giving you a double bottom, same exact price point at 1, now went up to $5. Bam, there you go. See that setup though? One bottom, 2 bottom, but again, second bottom went to a higher price point, now up to $5. Now y'all get, now engineer, now you get it, what I'm saying about waiting on these setups to present themselves. You got one setup here, which again wasn't bad, 1 to 3. If you had one contract, $200. Then if you get back at the same exact price point, $1, now this bad boy runs up to $5, which gives you $400 to $500. So say for example, you would have called both trades, right? We're going to do the math, right? So this move to this move, automatically $200, right? That's $200. And then you add $200 from another trade at the same exact price point, now up to $5, which will give you up to $400. So you would ended your trade that trade that day with the amount of. Now you see what I mean? $600 a day. Because this one right here is $200. This right here was damn near $400. Add those two together, $600.
Matthew says,
Bam.
netbounce.o.
So that's it. I mean, understand the setups even on your contracts. Your contracts have setups.
M1.
Shout out, boss. I mean, even your contract has setups, Queen. Your contracts has setups. You gotta respect those setups. Again, not just on SPY, but also understand it on your contracts. You know, as it sets up today. Understand the movements. Understand how it moves. Then again, look for a put. You always want to move. You always want to adjust your contracts around the prices that you're at. 603. So we take. I'll make another duplicate before I head on out because it is 12 o'clock. I gotta soon head on out, guys. So I'm gonna take today's price point, 603. 603. To kind of give you an idea. So we're gonna take 603's put. Right. Let's see. So today you went from $1 to $2. So you made 100. And then now you're pulling back to these levels. Now, if that level, let's just say for instance, if 603 was to hold still, that should create another bottom somewhere around these price points. Like say for instance that, again, SPY can continuously keep getting rejected at 603.50. So that should be your next setup opportunity for the next move. So we know so far the first move ran from $1 up towards $2. That's 100. So again, as long as they can hold, get back above $1, which should stay underneath 603.50, because you got to think about the equivalence to it. The next move, if you get a deeper drop, then you should go higher up. So from $2, you should push up towards, you know, roughly $3 to $4. So again, watch the bottoms again, watch these tops again. Double tops, double bottoms, strike price 603 for the same exact price point. Once again, like we had yesterday, $1. So again, first opportunity was from $1 to 2. So now let's see what the second one is going to bring us. So 9 times out of 10, your second one always go for a harder push or a harder movement. So again, if you catch a deeper drop this way, you should get a deeper, a higher push that way. So let's just see. Like I said, as long as you stay underneath that 603.50, but play your price points or play your contracts around the price points that you're located at that moment, or the moment that you see fit. 603.50, 603.50. As long as that 603.50 holds, that should be, again, if you think about it psychologically upside down, you should be bottoming out on your put contracts. So think about it. Puts, bounce, puts, bounce. That 603.50 is going to be equivalent to whatever price point that your contract is around. That's it. You got to think about it psychologically upside down. All right, guys, I do have to head on out, man. I do have to tend to the queen, man, because let me see, because I do have to head to the emergency room once again. Whoa. God dang it, just one thing after another. My mom just texted. I got the email. My friend Liz just passed away. Her parents' house is across the street from the... Oh, man. Today just... What is going on today? What is going on? Damn, now my mom just texted me one of her friends passed away. What is going on today, man? Today is just... Man, this is crazy. Like bullcrap you not. My mom literally just texted me this. And again, my mom's text. I just got an email. My friend Liz just passed away. Man, what is going on? Why is today is just the day of just... It's crazy. It's just crazy. But yeah, guys, I'm about to go ahead and shut it down. I do have to tend to the queen to make sure that she's okay, you know, her and the baby. So, guys, I will keep you updated. I will be back in tomorrow. I will be back on the live tomorrow. So, I'm letting you know I will be back in tomorrow. But I will leave you guys this. Like I said, as far as SPY, watch the range that we're still in as of now. You still have the 603.50 tops. And you still have that 601 level area that you still have not yet to crack. So, let me see if I can try to round it off a little bit. So, we'll round it off to, we'll just say around 602-ish. We'll say 602-ish. So we'll say around 602-ish level as of now that we in. So 602, 603.50. So we know that we still have the tops of 603.50. We have those bottoms around 602. So watch these levels. Right now, I mean, like I said, the way the SPY is still setting up, that I still think that SPY has room to still push up towards the upside. I'm going to just be honest with you. That I still think that SPY still has room to push. Once we get that possible push back above that 603.50, that you do have room to push back up towards 604 to 605. I'm just going to be honest with you, the way this is setting up, that it does still look like you have room to push up towards the upside. Be mindful of that. So You know, before going in on a put, I'm just telling you, be mindful of that as of now. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give everybody their shout outs, man, because I know I have to tend to the queen for the emergency room and everything. And guys, thank y'all so much for the donations. Thank you guys for your love and support, man. I've been going, you know, it's been a rocky road starting off, you know, with the beginning of the summer, and I thank you guys so much. You know, KRS1, you one of my goats. Austin, Engineer, Jenna, y'all already know what time it is. Matthew, I'm gonna give everybody their shout outs though before I head on out. Well, I have to head on out, man, because she's been going through a lot of, you know, somewhat complications with the pregnancies, man, and we just trying to make sure we stay on top of that, man. So I do apologize, you know, and again, it was some unexpected things that took place, and I do apologize, guys. I do apologize. So let me give a shout out to Meth, Aussie, my queen, my day one. She's been on both sides of the fence, you know, Tradecaster, YouTube. She's all over the place. Nadia, thank you so much for the donations and everything, queen. Let me also give a shout out to Uncle Raw. You already know what time it is. NS. And I think it's the farthest going to even let me scroll up. I can't even scroll all the way back up on this stupid thing. But for everybody else who did join me this morning, man, thank you guys so much on the Twitch platform, on the YouTube side. And thank y'all so much for everything. Let me scroll all the way up to my day ones for the day. Let me give y'all love and shout outs today. Today's the 12th. Let me make sure I don't get my dates mixed up. I'm trying to go all the way up to the 12th. Make sure I call everybody out. So first of all, boss, let me give a shout out to all my queens. Always the ladies first. To Jenna, Jordan Queen, Engineer, Aussie, to all my beautiful ladies of Team Traedz, man. I thank you guys and thank you gals so much for all the love and support you have been giving me. Also, let me also give a shout out to my fellas, man. Inside Hoops. Who else we had in the building? AK Active, thank you so much for coming through. Who else we had in the building? KRS1, congratulations on your profits, boss, and thank you so much for for the alerts. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for everything that you do for us. Who else we had in the building? I'm scrolling all the way down. Make sure I get all the fellas. Clutch, thank you so much for the love and support, man, for coming through too, boss. Milk Dud. Let me see who else we had in the building. Scotty Traedz, thank you so much too, boss. Appreciate you for all the love and support too. TT Life, you already know, it's always a pleasure. Congratulations on your profit too as well. Let me see. I think I got everybody for the day. I think. Austin, shout out to you, boss. Congratulations on your profit as well, too, Boston. Thank you for the alerts and everything, too. Appreciate you. Want to make sure I got everybody. Okay, I think that is it, man. I think I got everybody, man. Like I said, if you are new to my channel, man, please do your boy a favor and go to my YouTube channel. Man, hit that subscribe button, guys, because we are all on that road to 1K subs. Smash that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, hit the notification button, bell. Like, share, comment. If you're on Twitch, follow or subscribe to avoid the ads and so forth, man. But I think thank you guys for everything that you guys been doing, man. I definitely appreciate you. So let me give a big ups to the team again for a job well done today, man. You guys have killed it so far. And again, I do apologize for being out for those past 2 days. Just been going through a lot, man. But we holding it. We holding it. And let me go ahead and put up my sign up button, man, and get ready to rock and roll. So tomorrow, guys, I will be back in at 9 o'clock, my normal times. But you already know, being Fridays, you already know half a day. Because I don't want anybody overtrading on a Friday or giving up their games that they made Monday through Thursday to give up a game on a one day. So Monday through Fridays, you already know it's half a day. But I will be back in at normal times, and I will keep you guys updated on the Queen situation to make sure to let you guys know if everything is okay. Which everything should be okay. I'm gonna stay positive on that and so forth. But guys, I do thank y'all for the love and support. I thank y'all for the donations, man, and everything that you guys do for me, man. Because again, it's no JTraedz without you guys. So stay safe, guys. Don't overtrade. Again, if you made profits, man, sit on your hands. Don't overtrade. Don't turn into a gamble. Do not put greed over grateful. Y'all already know what I'm going to say on that. So, we'll be back in tomorrow at 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central. And like I said, it'll be half a day. But again, guys, congratulations to everybody. Thank you again for the love and support that you have been showing me, man, throughout all what I've been going through. I'll say again, you already know I love you, Queen. Thank you so much, man. You and the boss, man. Y'all stay blessed and safe, man. Again, beautiful couple. And like I said, thank y'all for being my inspiration. So you already know what time it is. So guys, y'all already know what I'm about to say before I head on out. Maximize your reward, minimize your risk. Always put grateful over greed, and you will succeed every single time. Till then, guys, stay blessed, stay safe, and I will see y'all for Fast Cash Fridays. Love y'all. Peace.